Howdy, fellow kids.
They both play games online. That's the only similarity. Vandy is actually an esports caster, so she has actually casted for the OPL, among others. She's done lots of things. She's super talented. She knows this game so much more than I do, and she's better at it than I am. But yeah, she's a really, really lovely person and good friend of mine. So yeah, should be a fun time. Vandy is a cutie, she really is. You can see her if you hit that multi thing. You can see both of us in one go. So yeah, command multi. And for the recording, for those people who are just watching a VOD, if you don't have, I don't know if you can't see the links or can't get the links, I think it's like tinyurl/LadiesLoL, tinyurl.com/LadiesLoL.com, not .com. Oh, words. Let's try this again. LadiesLoL, no, fuck. Oh, I'm struggling. Today's going to be hard. Teaching people how to play League is going to be hard. tinyurl.com/LadiesLoL. There we go. Got it. And yeah, I'll be jumping onto the Discord, so you'll be hearing pretty much everyone on our Discord. What else? Thanks, Prom. Balance is good, but your stream volume is generally on the low side. You mean my voice? Should I increase my voice? Is that what you mean? I can increase my voice. Oh, stream volume generally. I can increase both of them. How about that? What about that? Hydrate! Everybody, drink some water. Every time you see that, drink water, and then make sure that you tell me to drink water. Alright, it is 8 PM. Should we check in on Vandy, see how she's going? Increase everything, ultimate volume. I would destroy all of your ears. Your ear holes. It's better? Alright, cool. I am hopefully not going to be doing much yelling today. Let's click into this. Ba, ba, ba. Alright, I'm gonna jump onto the Discord. And for everyone on the Discord that is currently listening, I am live on stream, so feel free to chat on Push to Talk, but just be mindful that I am streaming as well. And also, if I randomly chat occasionally, don't mind me, I'm just chatting to chat. No. Penis. Hi, Maddie. Shall we check in on Vandy? What's Vandy saying on her stream? I'm gonna unmute her stream.
Definitely socialize and chat with everyone.
She's just said that she's gonna socialize on chat.
Type my own commands, right?
Spawn, you heard that? Yeah, you did. That's Maddie. Maddie is filthy. It's great.
Speaks in.
We love her. Alright.
I'm kind of missing the occasional pop.
This is Vandy. You can hear her in the background. I love her.
Oh, hello!
Oh, hi! I was just busy talking about how I loved you.
Oh my god, the double highs. I love this.
The what?
I just love you all.
Yay! Alright, shall we begin?
Yes, we shall. Do you want to start by kind of like recapping what we're all about, Anna? Like what the series, who it's for, why we're doing it?
Yes, I can. So this is meant to be a bit of an intro video for women wanting to learn how to play League. There are lots and lots of tutorials and videos and things online, but generally it's really hard to get into something when there's a lot to learn and the community isn't always the most welcoming. And so if you don't have friends that will play with you, it can sometimes be very intimidating to stick around. So so Vandy and I decided that we were going to start a little thing, just encouraging more women to get into League, because the gaming space is generally pretty toxic towards women, generally speaking, especially in competitive play. And League is, as like most online games, the community is also notoriously toxic. Yay! So yeah, so that doesn't mean that like it's guys aren't welcome in the chat or anything. Guys, you are super welcome in the chat. But yeah, so this this little community of the people that we are playing with is aimed at women and non-binary people, but by all means, like, chat, feel free, throw down questions, feel free to answer questions. If you're someone who has played League for a while and you know how to answer things, you are super welcome to get involved in the chat. And people who are on the Discord with us, you are very welcome to ask questions and things as well. We'll be doing a very, very basic stream today. It'll mostly be running through the tutorial, going through a couple of the basics. We'll jump into a couple of custom games and just like click around a little bit and get comfortable with movement and using our abilities. Yeah, I think like we'll kind of take it as we go. If you have any questions, throw them at me. Chat, I will mostly be ignoring you for the instructional little bits. But once we get into practice mode, I'll be back to like chatting with everyone. So, yeah, there's a little command no talk. So if anyone is wondering why Vandy and I aren't getting involved in chat, feel free to drop that one. Other than that, I don't really. Did I miss anything, Vandy?
No, you pretty much covered all of it. I'm just desperately trying to fix you because people cannot hear you on my stream, my lovely lady, even though you're on 200% on Discord. So give me a sec, but let's jump into tutorial.
Sure. So if everybody who is on and is playing with us tonight wants to, if you hit the play button top left, and then you hit training. I don't know if you're watching my stream or anything, but there's a little tab there that says training across the top. Click into that, and we click into the tutorial.
Don't.
So, my Discord is very quiet. Wait, whoever just spoke, you are very quiet.
That's probably me too.
Tali, I'm gonna bring your volume up. There we go.
Everybody up. My Discord is quiet AF.
Are we gonna be in a party for this bit?
No, so everyone is by themselves for this bit. So we're just gonna kind of click through it. And
just cover it together.
Yeah, we'll cover it together. All right, start now.
I hope everyone can hear you now because I boosted you on so many things. Hopefully now you're not deafening, but you know.
Hello, Vandy stream. Can you hear me?
So this is actually going to be fun for me because I've never done the League of Legends tutorial. So like I started this game so long ago. I don't even remember if there was a like.
I didn't know there was a tutorial.
Yeah, right?
I played through the tutorial like a year ago, I think it was. Because I created a new account to learn a different role on, and then I ended up not actually playing it at all. But like, because I've been playing for a couple of years, so I know that my ELO is relatively, I can't say high, it's not high, I'm rubbish, I'm only silver, but still. I'm not gonna try play like an off role on my main account because I would get destroyed.
Okay, you're fixed. it was OBS, it gets credited. So I'm on the screen where we've just got Scion and we got our Did everyone get in?
Is everybody in?
I got MF, I love her.
You!
I'm on the second tutorial because I did the first one the other night while I was trying to set it up so as I could play left-handed. So, do you want me to back out and rerun the first?
No. If
you
feel
do what you
comfortable with
like.
the first one, you don't have to repeat it. No.
We'll be doing all of the tutorials, so yeah. So if you just follow the tutorial, you right-click to move, and then if you hit these minions.
It's so hard to eat while you're old.
So if you... Oh man, having this camera is
cool. So like, this is actually
really hard.
really intuitive.
Oh man, having a locked camera is very hard. Alright, how is everyone doing? My computer is freaking out. Why can I not move? Oh, I need to click the thing.
You sound laggy.
Oh, Jesus. Ah! Why is my computer freaking out? I don't think my computer is responding.
So, who's just so we know as well, who is like this is their very first time doing this, like playing a mobile?
Has unique and powerful abilities that set them apart from other champions. No two champions are alike.
Everything is super laggy. What's happening?
The whole click. Do you have any questions about like what you're supposed to be doing, what objectives? Like you can feel free to ask them as you go. But otherwise, the tutorial is pretty self-explanatory. Like I like that it's got like little hovers to show you like what you need to do when you hover over minions, what you need to do when you hover over turret, and it shows you kind of where to go.
Oop. Why can I not?
When you're on a turret, do you use any of your actual abilities?
This is so hard to play like in the tutorial mode. Like I can't do all the any other things I want to do. Jesus.
It's good that you can do a warning when the turrets are on you as well. I feel like they make the bots exceptionally weak.
This is very hard to play with like the camera lock. I absolutely cannot play this.
Wait, is it camera lock?
Mine is.
Oh, it is. You know, I only just realized that.
I can't move.
Super small.
Yeah.
So normally in the real game, you will have 3 lanes. To keep it simple, the tutorials just putting you in a single.
I can't play. I can't play any of the things. I can't play these. I can't. Like I absolutely cannot play with this camera lock. This is killing me. Oh shit.
Didn't you do this tutorial? I'm destroying
This
my
is
mind, by the
very
way.
different to what the tutorial I did. This is killing me. I can't play any of this.
Anna's words. Stop playing the tutorial. No, the tutorial sucks. We can skip it then if you want. If you find it easier to just go into custom and explain it that way, we can do that.
No, this is like I'll do it for the sake of running through.
I'm actually popping
Like,
though.
the thingy
Why
tells
can't
me
I play
to.
this good in normally?
Are you kidding? I'm trash. I can't do anything. Ugh. I'm like,
by being thrown into a game
Just
and
stop
said,
me.
"Don't die."
I can't control with the camera lock on. I'm struggling to.
But the lane's so small.
But I can't
I can't.
position. This camera just like runs around with me. It's real hard to position.
This is my skills.
And I don't have flash.
Wait for more of your minions to arrive.
This is like, I don't like having
I did
D,
it!
Ghost and
Okay,
F.
So when you kill the first turret, it lets you pass.
Wait,
No, wait.
does it switch
No.
off camera lock? No, I can't switch off camera lock.
No, you're stuck on camera lock for all of tutorial.
Oh my god, this is infuriating.
Hey, I've got a team now. I've got my
I
full
mean,
extra
I
inventory.
like it. I like having the camera lock because it's another thing that I don't
You
have
don't
to worry
have to
about.
control.
Yeah.
Exactly right. It's just making sure. I like that it's not overwhelming you. It's quite nice in that regard. Okay, if you want to finish a tutorial fast, you just have to play Master Yi.
Always be
You just have to
wary
what?
around enemy
Play
turrets.
Master Yi. I'm just
Like,
bot team
hate
can.
Yeast, and I struggled playing him, so like I can't last hit with Yeast, so.
I do too. That's why I'm playing him. I'm the bestie. No! Oh, I didn't have my alpha strike up.
The object of League of Legends is to pierce the enemy's
So a
defenses
question
and
in our
destroy
chat,
the nexus.
what is everybody's skill level? Also, I just spoke over the tutorial, but to everyone watching, the point is to destroy the enemy nexus over there. Virtual Insanity has no idea how to play. All right, ladies in chat, what's your skill level?
Is that us?
Yeah,
Embarrassing at the moment. I've just
Darius
said
is
it.
just tanking this. So, do you have any kind of MOBA experience?
Oh, sorry, 6 months playing Overwatch. Sorry.
Oh, you got plenty of FPS.
Oh shit.
Yep.
You might find
Turrets
that
will come to the
you like
defense
the
of
80
friendly
carry role.
champions who are under
I'm
attack.
just generalizing. When it comes down to like when we talk about roles and things like that. But it really helps. At least you've got like a bit of gaming experience too
Yeah.
on something that's like on PC. So it makes it a little bit easier.
Have a little bit of knowledge about League of Legends. I don't play it. I've never played it. It's like scared the crap out of me, but I know a lot about.
Yeah. So something that you'll notice is that when there are minions in that tower range, whoops, the towers won't attack you. As soon as you are the only person under that tower, the towers will attack you. And also, if you're attacking an enemy champion, even if there are minions there, the towers will still attack you.
Defensive friendly champions were under attack.
If everyone notices that. So it's a good idea to push towers. So when people talking about pushing towers, it just means destroying the towers so that you can, like, push your lane.
Are we doing all the tutorials?
I think so. Yeah. Let's.
Yeah, we can. Let us know when you finish the and then let us know, and then we can make sure that we all sort of sync up. Did you try any of the different champions?
Yeah, did people try a couple of different ones?
Yeah, I tried all of them, but I like Misfortune.
Yeah, same. I used to play a lot of Misfortune back in the day, so I just, like, swapped, and then I got Yi, and I hated it, and I went back to MF. Because I'm lazy like that. A good piece of advice that that is good for people just starting off is to find, like, play through a few different ones in the beginning, but then find one champ that you are good at, or like that kind of gels with you stylistically, and then stick to them. So play 1 or 2 champions regularly for the first, like, 2-3 months, even more if you want that, and then really just get to know that one champion well. And then, because that way you don't need to focus on learning abilities or anything, you can just focus on actual gameplay. And then once you're comfortable with gameplay, you can start trying out other champs. Because there's like over 150 different champions, so it can be very, very overwhelming.
Different lanes have different champion strengths as well, so
Yep.
finding a lane to fit in with that champion is really good.
Yep.
Another piece of advice that I heard actually from Bjorkson, who's a pro player, which was great,
Mhm.
is mute everyone else and pretend they're bot.
Yes. The first thing you
Really,
do,
really good advice.
yeah, mute.
Is it slash
everyone.
mute all?
It actually comes with all chat pre-disabled for you, so you have to go turn it on, but you can still have your team chat. So you can mute each player individually, or you can just turn your team chat off.
So-
Either option works.
Once you're in game, if you hit tab, you can see a little
and it is
option.
slash mute all. Washi confirmed in chat as well.
It is?
For the command. Yep.
All right, cool, awesome. There you go. I didn't actually know that. Shall we do level 2, or do people want to chat a little bit about that?
Well, yeah, I was going to ask any questions about the very first tutorial, like anything that was unclear, because basically I was envisioning we just kind of play through the tutorial, you get a feel for it because you set your own pace, but then afterwards, if there's any questions before we start the next one.
We did a custom game too. If we had like bots on the opposing team and 1 or 2 experienced players wandering into lanes and harassing or pointing things out, it might be less confronting than an actual game against other players who might
Yes.
go hardcore.
Yeah, like we'll probably be doing custom games, so just playing amongst ourselves today, considering it's just a first-time game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anna and I always envision that the first few lessons would probably be bots or customs, and then once everyone feels comfortable, we can take it to real games. That's the whole. We want to make you feel confident enough to handle anything thrown your way.
And we'll always be playing all together, so you'll always be with us. I don't know if it's a good idea for Vandy and I to play on our normal accounts against other people, because our elo might raise everything, but like I did create a second account to learn jungle on, so I can always play on that account.
Sweet. I'm
on
starting
ranks.
the second tutorial, by the way.
All right, let's do the second tutorial.
I've just loaded it up.
Yeah, I've played a crap ton of League, but I'm unranked because I refuse to play ranked. So my elo is kind of all over the place because I mostly just play ARAMs.
Yeah, ARAM's fun. I do enjoy the odd ARAM. And ARAMs, so to those who don't know, ARAM is another game mode called, it stands for All Random, All Mid. And it's like, imagine all 3 lanes, basically what we just played. So that tutorial where you literally just have the mid lane, it's kind of like that, except everyone plays in one lane and you're given a random champion. So you don't get to choose who you play, and so it's a good way to get to know different champs that you wouldn't play otherwise.
It's really bad for back timing though.
It's bad for what?
Back timing.
Back timing?
Like when you go back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah, you
time
can't.
when you go back because you don't go back.
Yeah.
Wow, you really can't unlock the camera.
No, it's awful. All right, so if you press P, P is how you bring up your shop.
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah, so P for purchase, I'm assuming. So bring up your shop,
I
and
never thought
then
that. I was like, just pee. Just cause.
I just ARAM mode wanted to
In this field of justice, each with its own
open
turrets,
QWE for some reason.
and minion waves.
Oh my god, I hate this camera lock. This is gonna make it so hard for me to play. I apologize to anyone
So
watching.
basically, though, when you do actually go into the shop, items are like another little. They're a whole little. Like, they were the biggest part about League that I found scary. Because I was like, even in Dota, I was like, what the hell? Like, how do you know what to build and when to build it? League is kind of good in that they do have 2 different tabs, which you probably saw. One is recommended. That's just like really generic, like a good place to start. You really don't know what else to bring. But in some cases, though, be warned that it can recommend some pretty weird stuff. So you can always cross-check using guides on websites like Mobifier, or there's even a plugin called blitz.gg, and it can recommend you things
Oh my
off
God.
that. So like, don't feel intimidated by items, essentially. You can just build what the recommended is for now, just while you're getting the hang of the game.
Additional levels allow your champion to improve their abilities.
And does everyone kind of know, like, what the standard lane setups are? Like, normally it's like a 2-1-2 split. Sorry, 1-2. Sorry, 1-1-2 split. I must say, and then one person in the jungle. Because, like, in my tutorial, I have all of us in the bottom lane, which
Oh,
is
really?
not how you play like a proper lane.
I'm
Well, I'm in death. I'm like,
to
shit,
last
bro,
hit.
I don't know why you're here.
Yeah, so
Shen KS me.
I'm wondering, should we chat a little bit about like lane matchups and like who goes where? So
Because that will tie into next week's content, which is like we'll actually break up the lanes, but in the meantime, yeah, just like a little over.
yeah, so generally speaking, you'll tend to have like a relatively tanky champion in top lane, and we'll explain why. Whoops.
Turrets will come to the defense of friendly champions who are under
She's gonna
attack.
take my kill again, isn't she? No, she's not. I got it.
Bots are running it down. No.
So top lane tends to be, like, generally speaking, will often be a tank or some kind of a champion that can kind of hold their own for the most part. And then mid lane is often a mage or some kind of an assassin, so someone who has a lot of mobility or shoots kind of spells from a range.
It can also be a brawler. They've changed because meta's
True.
changed. So the thing is, even though there's like this should be there, people always play different things as things get like patches come and different metas come in.
Yeah.
So it's more about like the role that it's supposed to fill. And Core actually brought up a really nice point about the bot lane when you get there, Hannah. But yeah, continue on.
Yeah, so the bot lane is generally like where you'll have your ADC. I'm just like chasing this kill. I can't move. I can't like... I really struggled to move with this camera lock. Excuse me. I keep getting distracted by that. Yeah, in the bottom you'll have an ADC and the support, generally speaking. And then an ADC is usually the person who is kind of squishy and does not much in early game, and they need the support to keep them alive. And then by the end of the game, they're usually the ones who are carrying. So an ADC stands for attack damage carry. So they are usually the ones who will do all the damage in the end game. They're kind of the snipers, I guess, who will sit in backline and get kills from the back end.
That's why when you brought up Overwatch, I was thinking you might like them because a lot of them like carry guns, archers. They're like the range damage for the most part. And the thing is, a lot of people like that lane because you're never alone. You're generally buddied up with your support. It's like the support's job to basically babysit you for, as I'm saying, that early game. And the reason why you have 2 people down in the bottom lane is because the dragon, which is an objective in the game, we won't talk too much about it, but basically a big objective that everyone wants to get is located in the bottom lane, and it gives you a numerical like advantage if you have 2 people as opposed to 1 person in the bottom. Yeah, because you're closer to it.
Yeah, and so like depending on what kind of a gameplay you're into, stylistically what you enjoy, that'll dictate what kind of a role you take. So I really struggled to last hit, for example. Anyone watching right now can tell. So I am more interested in like playing the strategy of the games, which is why I wanted to learn how to play jungle. But I started off playing a support just because I enjoy looking at like macro gameplay rather than last hitting minions. But then if you're very mechanically gifted and you like really fast gameplay, you might want to check out mid or top. If you like playing tanks and you like being in the middle of team fights, maybe play top. If you like being someone who controls engages when to go in, when to go out, or like protecting and like pushing objectives, then maybe support or jungle might be a good thing. But yeah, there's different styles for different champs. Like even if in support, like there are tank supports or there's healers, like mage supports. So there's so many different kinds of things for every role.
It really is. Another thing that people do when they're kind of selecting their champion is they kind of just go off the ones that they like. So I remember when I first started this game, I really liked the sound of Sona because I read her ultimate and it's like makes people dance. And I remember there was like an item in WoW that did the same thing.
Yeah.
And then so I saved up all of my points, I bought her, and it found out that I absolutely hated her. I thought she was like the most garbage hero ever. I was like, I don't like her at all.
I always go for skins. I love skins.
Yeah, there's like lots of different fun ways to like try and pick the character that works for you. Because like once you pick a character, it's kind of cool. Characters can be flexed. So MF, traditionally she could be viewed upon as an ADC, but people also do player and support, and I've even rarely seen her be jungle. So it's kind of cool that your champion unlocks different kind of like ways to play them.
Yeah, and I started playing Sona because there was like pentakill Sona. She had like tattoos and was a metalhead, and I was really into that. So I started playing her on a whim, and then turns out I enjoyed playing her because she's got like no targeted abilities. Her abilities are just kind of super easy. So for me, it meant that I was able to focus on like learning game strategy rather than what button do I press.
Yeah, I later came back to Sona because I realized that she could be a really irritating mid, and then I loved her from that point, playing her in mid. But the character that I really liked when I first started this game was Morgana.
Yeah.
Which was like super weird because it was like a support character, but I just loved her kit. I thought she was really cool, and she was like all dark and edgy looking, and I was like, yes, she gets it.
Yeah, I love Morgana so much.
So she was like super fun. So it's like really interesting like how people decide to pick their champs. The only other thing is if you don't really want to spend, so everything in this game is free, but it's also how much time you want to spend into unlocking things, because they'll give you some champions and some will be cheaper to unlock than others. So you can buy like a base kit pretty fast. So they'll give you like a good rounding of champions. Like the oldest champions in the game are basically the cheapest ones to buy with your in-game currency.
Yeah.
Then if you want to unlock more faster, you have to buy Riot points, which is basically like their paid currency.
Yeah. And yeah, like when you're gonna go pick a champion to learn how to play as well, they usually write what the skill, like the difficulty level is. So start off by playing something relatively simple. Ashe is a good one, Garen is a good one. So for every role, so pick what kind of a role you'd like to learn and then pick a champion from that. So if you want to learn how to play support, maybe Garen isn't the best option. You know, he's a top laner. If you want to play mid, then maybe let's pick something like Annie, who's relatively simple and who generally does pretty well in mid. So.
Well, Cora in chat also pointed out new accounts are given a choice of champion every level or two by just playing. So that's actually really cool. I didn't know that.
Oh, that's very cool.
Very cool.
They've changed the system. That's good.
So they make it a bit friendlier. So, because there are so many champions in this game. It's like kind of like
it's
my
so
Smurf
intimidating
only
at first.
has like a few champs. So for anyone that doesn't know the term Smurf, you probably come across it. It's basically people that have a main account, but then they make another account for whatever the reason. Like Anna said she wanted to practice jungling on it. Mine, I made it basically an ARAM only account back in the day, and I only unlocked champs that were like decent in ARAM in my eyes. So like when people talk about Smurfs, that's basically what that means.
Yeah. What else did we have on our list of things today? So is everyone kind of figured out how to move and how to use your abilities and like what the objective is? Should we run through the map, by the way? Like, has everyone kind of had an overview of the map? Just in case.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do a very, very quick TLDR anyway. Oh, and I remember, I forgot to talk about jungle before when I was talking about the different lanes. I mentioned top, mid, ADC, support, and then there is jungle. So the jungler is someone who isn't dedicated to a particular lane. So the jungler will generally run either like farming the jungle in the beginning, and then they'll do what we call ganks. And ganks are when you come into one of like a lane. If the enemy is pushed in a little bit too far and they've left themselves exposed, then you can gank from behind, and it creates a 2v1 situation. And hopefully you should get a kill or maybe get some like lane advantage so you can get a few hits on tower or yeah, anything. But yeah, so a jungler helps to, I mean, Vandy, you're a caster, you can probably give a much better explanation than that, but
I can supplement. Do you want me to jump in, or do you want to go
Yes.
and I can supplement? Okay.
go for it.
So basically, jungler, where we just talked about like what their role is in the game.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, junglers basically they supplement. They have the power to supplement every lane. They're probably one of the strongest allies that you'll have on your team because they can choose where they'd like to roam. What their job is, they're not in a lane. You'll find you saw these little neutral minions in the center of the map. What those are like jungling minions, and they're specific for junglers to try and take with a summoner spell that they take called Smite. We can talk a little bit more about that when we cover like why they take Smite, what it does,
Yeah.
etc.
We
But
get-
the reason junglers are so important is because say you're having a really, really hard time in the bottom lane, like you're really not doing well in your matchup, they're locking you out, you've been counterpicked, like they're just really, it's almost like a game of rock, paper, scissors, same as like, to use our Overwatch analogy, because we have an Overwatch player here, like it is like that rock, paper, scissors thing. Like you've picked paper, they've got scissors. So you're having a really hard time. What you can do is you can get your jungler to leverage that because you get an extra body to help you. They can do things like ganks. They can provide you with vision. They can also counter invade the enemy jungler if they pick an aggressive one to start with. So they're really good because they can be everywhere. But the thing is as well, because everyone knows about the jungle, they're also very, very prone to being shut down early if you're not careful. So it's really important to talk to them and also let them know what you need, whether it be ganks or whether your lane goes missing, or to also ward jungle entry paths to make sure they don't get counter jungle, because if they get set back, then it also limits their ability to be able to help you.
I would recommend if you're just beginning, it might be a good idea to not start off with jungle. So if you're just learning, maybe stick with top is a good one to start with, because people tend to kind of leave you alone. You're by yourself and you can focus on learning how to last hit or learning how to push waves or just learning your own abilities. So top might be a good place to start because nothing really happens in top unless you happen to get ganked incessantly by the enemy jungler. But
Top is so I like top because it's a 1v1, but
Yeah.
top is very punishing in the sense that a lot of people pick that because they like dueling each other.
True.
It can be more about just farming up safely.
Yep.
It again comes down to preference. So I'd say if you take more of like the champions you like approach and then you try them out in different lanes, that could help. Top is good in that sense because it is still 1v1. Same with middle lane, but I find middle lane's a little bit safer because it's the shortest lane. Top is very, very long, and most of the time if you burn your teleport to get back into the lane, you can get set back very, very easily and the game can kind of snowball and you don't realize what you did wrong. So it's kind of a punishing lane in that sense.
It's true. You can tell I'm a bot lane person because I'm like, nothing happens in top. It's so boring. It's because
It is
I'm used to I'm used to having like constant action all the time
In bot
because
lane.
everyone is because there's always skirmishes in bot lane.
I think I like bot lane the first when I'm teaching people because you can go into bot lane with a partner. So generally if there's at least two of you playing
You can
together,
babysit each other.
control that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can control that part of the map. And yes, it doesn't matter if you feed together, but it's still better instead of like your whole team teaming up against you. You know, you've
Yeah.
still got 2 versus 3 essentially.
Yeah, exactly. All right, should
So it's
we?
more comforting in that regard.
By the way, is everyone familiar with the idea of last hitting? for people watching, in case you're not, last hitting just means that you got the last hit on the minion. So you right clicked on the minion the very last time. You'll probably have seen that sometimes you get gold when you hit minions, and sometimes you don't. And usually that's because you didn't hit the minion, like you didn't get the last hit on the minion. So if you get words, so if you get the last hit on the minion, you get gold basically. So yeah, and then gold you use to shop for gear. So I'm assuming that's what's gonna come now in our third part of this tutorial. Shall we give it a go?
Woo!
Maddie is very excited.
And he's like,
I love League of Legends. It's my favorite game.
Maddie hates League of Legends,
Yeah,
but
she
she's
does.
playing it with us.
But you like TFT, so I'm gonna use that and harness it into League.
Damn straight, TFT is so much fun.
Because it's fun. When you play League, you're like, oh wait, I know this from TFT, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, this sucks in TFT. Why is it doing so good in League, and vice versa?
Yep.
So TFT is like also like, because you're probably going to hear it a lot. It's just like a separate game mode. League has ARAM, which Anna touched on already. They have Twisted Tree Line, which is a much smaller map. It's actually 3 versus 3. It has its own meta. I haven't kept up with it, but it could be good if you have a smaller number of people that want to play. And there's also team fight tactics, which is kind of like Dota auto chess, if you kind of have been keeping with the auto chess genre.
The shop has many items for sale, some of which are components from more
Oh,
powerful
this one's all about last hitting. That's cool.
I just
Yeah, I
realized that I
finished-
didn't.
slay enemy
I finished that so we're in tutorial 3 now, or
Yeah.
we're still finishing up tutorial 2?
Yeah, I'm in tutorial 3.
Alright, listen. I'm gonna start it.
Is everyone in?
Yeah, I am.
I just realized I didn't back and buy in the last tutorial. I just smashed everything with just my dagger.
Oh, that's probably a good tip then, Anna. So, there's actually a really good, so when you start to feel confident with the game, that Blitz.gg app that I was talking about, it's kind of cool. There's actually online sites to do it, but it kind of gives you a self-rating score on how well you did. It ranks you on stuff like how much you died in lane, how much vision you provided your team through wards, whether you hoarded gold instead of spending it. It'll just give you a little performance that you can then be like, oh yeah, I hoarded 5,000 gold. I really should have spent that to get a power up. So it's kind of cool, a little tool that you can use. But there's also websites I know that kind of do the same thing for you. They tell you what you did good and what you could improve on.
So I'm really struggling with the fact that my character does not stop hitting when I tell it to not hit. I'm so used to the first thing I do that I would recommend doing is to change the setting so that your champion doesn't automatically hit all the time. Because if you just go on the default, your champion will immediately automatically hit whatever's nearby. And you don't really want it to do that. You want it to only attack when you want it to attack. Otherwise it becomes very hard to farm.
I like that it kind of teaches you. So League's quite good in the sense that it doesn't actually have that other mechanic that you might have seen in Dota.
Just
They
like
kind of stripped it back
you
a
gain
bit,
gold
so all you have
whenever
to
your
do
champion
is that
slays
last
a minion.
hitting. But I guess I still kind of struggle with last hitting. You can practice it. I know a lot of pros. You have to do practice reps of how much they can last hit. Because it all comes down to timing, but I also, what gets me and what I've been focusing on recently is, so the back minions are a lot squishier, they have less armor, but they do more damage to you. So if you're tanking them, you don't want to tank the mage minions too much. The front minions, they're a little bit tankier, but they do less damage. So you can kind of estimate how much health they're gonna need based off of that fact. So the ones at the back will, you can get away with last hitting when they have a little bit more HP than the ones in the front, because of the armor difference.
Or you can be like me and miss literally everything.
No, you don't want to do that. You'll be poor. Unless you run the support item, in which case you don't have to last hit. So if you find that last hitting is really not your thing, maybe consider playing support.
It me! Oh shit, I
Will
just...
come to the defense
You're
of
like,
friendly
it's looking into
champions
a
who are under
It's,
attack.
it's
But
me!
I still struggle with last hitting.
Have people seen that video of that brand player that just absolutely misses every single creep in his
You showed me
wave?
that.
That's me!
I was like, I haven't seen this I saw, and I was like, yes, we've all had that day on League.
Like, this is why I stick to playing other roles.
Another thing that kind of helped me too is watch the minions' animations as well to know whether you need to be hitting or not. That's kind of just like something that I observed after time, and it helps a lot. I find as well, like, last hitting just also, yeah, it's more like a practice and repetition thing. And Renekton's taking all of my last hits. Rude.
Alright, I'm gonna back now and get some items, which I didn't do. Oh god, are we doing this? Alright, we're doing this apparently.
Can I say something that I learnt that I found really helpful?
Absolutely.
Of course.
For last hitting, if you like are constantly clicking around, it stops the animation, so you can wait and see if they've only got a little bit of health left, and then like it's kind of certain. So like instead of standing there and just auto attacking, if you click around and like move around, it cancels the animation, and then you can be like, and now.
God, this is weird.
That's actually what I do, Maddie, but I've never even realized if that's what I do.
I just know it
that's
because someone
amazing.
told me to do that, and
No,
now I'm
that's
like,
amazing.
yes.
I can't
No,
move.
we need these bits. Anna said there's going to be things that we unfortunately missed because we've been playing League for so long. So, like, if anyone discovers something like Maddie said, like, please share it. Like, nothing is too small, nothing is too insignificant.
So, sorry, because I was struggling with my fucking minimap and movement, I completely missed that. What did you say?
It was like after you right click to attack, basically Maddie said if you keep spamming right click to move around, it will cancel the just sit there and auto attack animation.
Yeah.
So you can actually then wait and then attack the next one manually. Otherwise, if you manually need to stop it, I know the shortcut is S, and it'll just make the character cancel the animation. Didn't think that was gonna kill him, and it did.
Turrets will come to the defense of friendly
Loza now,
champions who
it
are
looks like
under
I
attack.
just copied. Okay, so yeah, Laura, she said the same thing in chat. Loz was like, so if you press S, it'll manually stop it for you as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, S for stop, I think it is.
That is so dumb. What?
So what? We have P for party jokes. No, P for purchase.
P for party. Ah!
I party because I like buying items. I always feel like
I
I'm
like to
so
party.
much.
Speaking of, how often should you go back to buy items?
So
That's actually a good question.
generally speaking, like, keep an eye on what the next item you want to buy is, and then how much you need for that. So that's something that you'll kind of get to learn. You'll get to know as you play. In the beginning, you can keep an eye on, like, you can look at Mobifier, Pro Builds, Champion.gg. Yeah, whatever it is that you use that works for you. I know different people have different opinions on how good the different pages are. Pro Builds I know is very good, but it's what people at high elo use, so it might not always be relevant for people at low elo. Oh, whoops, I thought I hit
Turrets
that
will
tower.
come to the defense of friendly champions who are
So
under
yeah, so
attack.
just learn what your items are that you should be getting, and then keep an eye on your gold and back whenever you get an item. So like now I've got so much gold I should buy.
So two other good comments that came out of chat was like you're also moving around so that the enemies in your lane will also have a hard time landing their skill shots.
Yeah.
And another thing as well is that you can also turn off auto attack in the options, which is I think what you have done, Anna.
Yes.
So that's something good to talk about as well. But another good. Okay, so Anna has a good point about when you want to buy, but let me put it another way, right? The more time you can spend in lane, the more time you have to get experience, the more
Yes.
time you have to get gold, the more time you have to get last hits, the more time you have to hit turrets. So basically, laning and being in lane is everything because you can help your team, you can start a fight, you'll be there for a fight if your team wants to fight, you can harass. Like, being in lane is great. When you want to go back is like when you're low on health,
Yeah.
or when you die,
Yes.
or if you've got enough gold, or maybe your whole team has decided to reset because you've taken an objective. These are the times that you normally want to buy. Or
Yeah.
if you just have, like, you went on a killing spree and now you have a bunch of gold.
Yes.
Because the number one thing, though, to keep in mind is if you can stay in lane, you want to be in lane.
Yes. Another thing that you can do, if you go into your settings, you can, if you press escape, you go into your settings. And in here you can go into interface, I think it is. And you can scroll down. There's somewhere here that shows what XP you get. Does anyone know where the XP, where it shows experience?
Oh, the toggle?
Yeah. Oh, whoops, I just let my ally die because I'm looking through settings. But somewhere in there, so if people who are watching my stream, they'll see that when a minion dies in my presence, there's a little XP, little grey text of XP that goes up.
Interface at the very, very bottom, combat text. Ah, I'm gonna try it.
Oops, I fucked up my ultimate.
Is it that number? Is that me attacking it? What color is it? Is it orange?
It's in. Oh, Lothi. Hey, hello. I recognize you from. I'm just like standing here taking this damage. I just got a pentakill. Very dramatic against bots. Yeah, if you. Lothi said it's an interface. So let's go into. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's back in the meantime. If we open interface. Where is it? Here we go, at the very bottom, combat text experience. You'll get to see, and that's really important if you wanna, like if you're playing support, for example, because...
Where's the last person on this map?
Oh, I still have lots of gold, Jesus.
It's real.
I can't click across because the camera lock, this is so infuriating. If you're playing support, for example, it's very important to have to know how big your experience range is, because you want to be near, because you're not the one killing minions, your ADC is, but you get experience based on how much damage your ADC is doing. Not how much damage, how many minions they're killing. So you want to be within range, but out of danger, so to speak. Do I pick a fight with? Do I just...
Bots make me feel so amazing.
I feel so talented. I just got a penta with one ult.
I tried. Ezra was dead. So I got
This is so silly. I feel so talented. I've never felt this talented ever before.
I like that it's making sure. So it's actually nice that you get the tutorial like telling you off. Like mine's like, please go and spend. I have like 8,000 free.
I know, I did that too.
I should go spend.
Yeah.
I should go buy these recommended items.
Yeah, I'll be pro any second.
The pro debut begins. Anyone come across any other questions that they've had for this tutorial?
When you've got the choice between like getting a tower and getting a last hit, would you look at hitting the tower?
Yeah.
Always towers. Because towers, once they're gone, they're gone. You can't bring them back. Except there is one champion who can temporarily erect one, but like, that's a skill that
You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
This is so hard to do with,
Okay, I'm not even
Penta! Oh! Fucking Tarek stole my penta! Mother liquor! I'm just like halfway through my swear, I'm like, oh, can't say the F word.
Everybody also fiddled around with using tab to see their scoreboard and the enemy score.
Oh yeah, that's stuff we should teach, right? When we go into a custom game, let's go through stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So I just wrapped up the third tutorial. No rush. Take your time.
I'm watching your stream in the background.
Oh, I've got yours on as well. When you hit tab, basically it will bring up the scoreboard, so you can see like at a glimpse how much the enemy has died. You can see your items. You can see what items they've got. It's like a good way to just like quickly keep track of just like the game's pace, essentially.
Yeah, and it's also so like when we get to itemization. Itemization, for those who don't know, is basically what items you build. So different kinds of champions will build different types of items. And even then, each champion can build a different kind of item based on what your team composition is. Or more importantly, based on what their team comp is and what they are building. So if they're mages, for example, and they mostly have magic damage, oh, that's another thing we need to cover. Magic and attack damage. Keep that. Then you know that you can buy like magic resist items, or if they're all like, if a lot of them are physical damage or their carries popping off, then you might want to build armor, for example. So it's a good thing to get into the habit of looking at the builds constantly. So hit tab all the time and just kind of check what's going on in the game. And the other thing to just get into a habit of is to look at your mini map as well. So it should be second nature to be constantly looking at your mini map. And that's partly to see obviously what's going on in the game, you know, what lanes are pushing in very far, what lanes are struggling. You know, if you're playing top and you suddenly realize that the enemy bottom lane has pushed in all the way into the nexus, the inhibitor, sorry, then maybe you should start like trying to help. But also it's a good thing to try and keep tabs on where the jungler is. So if the enemy jungler has been spotted in the top lane, then you know that you can push bottom lane a bit. Or if if the mid lane is missing, then you might want to stay back. If you're playing top or bottom, then you might want to stay back because their mid laner might appear in your lane. They might come for a gank. So just get in a habit of always watching that mini map.
I'm gonna bring it back a little bit, Maddie, to your question, because I think I gave you the wrong advice. Was your advice, should I last hit a turret or minion, or was it like, if the minions are there, do I prioritize last hitting minions or turret, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, I gave you the wrong advice there. Basically, because Washi brought it up and I was like, oh, I totally misinterpreted the question. When minions, like if minions are gonna die to the turret, you always want to prioritize them. So you clean up minions first, then with your escorted minions, you attack the turret. Otherwise, you're just giving away your free gold. The exception to that would be if the turret is really close to dying. But even then, generally, I still would go for minions last hit. Because even if the minions destroy the turret, you'll still get the gold.
So what made me think of it was like I was up against an enemy turret and a new wave of enemy minions had come up against us.
Yeah.
And we'd almost killed the enemy turret.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The enemy turret?
I would stick on turret in that.
I would still probably stick on turret.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you play it by ear because you don't want to die for the turret, because then that kind of just like wipes any benefit that you would have gotten, because like a lot of the time it's just based off timing. These bots, they're quite good in that they give you a lot of time to react, but players aren't quite as generous.
Yeah.
But
so
again, that just comes with experience. Like I don't make the right calls a lot of the time. Like that's just, you learn.
Yeah, you learn when to push what. Like I think if the enemy wave is at your tower, I think that's what she was saying, then definitely prioritize the enemy towers. But if you're at the enemy tower, then you'll have to kind of choose which one to go for, because if you
plating is a good thing as well.
Yeah,
which I'll talk about after. But go, Anna. Sorry.
Yeah, so if there's only 2-3 hits left on the tower, absolutely take the tower. Because the minions are still going to be there once that tower is gone.
There's just to make it a little bit more complicated as well, there's 2 more things to consider in your decision. You get a bonus for destroying the first turret of the game. This is worthwhile. Like even if you're dying for that bonus, generally it's still pretty worthwhile because only one team can get it. One person can get it, basically.
Yes.
That's like what casters call first brick.
First brick!
Yes, you know it. So that is generally always worth. If first brick has already gone down, the next thing to factor in is turret plating. So you would see at the beginning of the game, there were those little squares on the turret and you were taking off those little chips. That's plating. And each one of them should have given you some gold. So that will eventually, I think it drops at 15 minutes? Correct me if I'm wrong, Loz. I should know this.
I think so.
For some reason.
I can't remember.
It sheds at 15 minutes, but generally you want to capitalize on that as much as possible. 14. I was a minute off.
Yeah.
Too much tea.
Yeah.
And generally you want to prioritize that. So those 2 can also then affect the decision to go for turret as opposed to last hitting.
Yeah. Was there anything else? Are there any other questions or things we've chatted about? What was it I was gonna say before I realized that I'd forgotten to speak about jungling?
You wanted to do... Oh, jungling.
Remember when I
remember
started
that
saying
you had
something?
a note for magic resist and armor? Like magic damage, attack damage.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing. So there are two different kinds of. I mean, there's more. There's true damage as well. But like, there's two basic categories of damage that exists in League of Legends. So your champions will generally have magic damage or physical damage, and they are AD and AP. So ability power, just to confuse everyone. So AP ability power, that's magic damage, and then AD. I don't need like attack damage. What is AD? Wait, what?
Yeah, attack damage.
Is it attack damage?
Yeah, but it's like physical damage basically.
Yeah. So so different kinds of champions do different kinds of damage. Some champions have a bit of a combo, but generally speaking, you tend to class champs into having either the one or the other, generally speaking. So yeah, so if you are a magic champion, for example, you'll be buying different kinds of ability items, for example, than a physical damage champ would.
Like a good analogy for that
Don't
is
know how.
like if you imagine like you wouldn't give a wizard a sword.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't make sense, right? You'd want to give the wizard a staff.
Yeah.
If I'm just like, giving you that analogy there. Same with you wouldn't give a knight a staff.
Yeah.
Because he'd be like, what the hell? I need like plate mail and you're giving me robes.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
exactly.
you just kind of buy, depending, tailored. Some champions are weird, so MF actually fits into that category. This is more advanced, of course, but some champions can scale off both kinds of damage. Misfortune has AP ratios and AD ratios, so you can actually build her two ways, and that's why support Misfortune is a thing, because we were all playing her in the tutorial. Another thing as well is that there's true damage. That's also based off some champions. So a champion called Vayne, who is an ADC, she gets true damage on every third hit of her silver bolt, and true damage ignores armor basically. So it's true damage, like the name says.
Yeah. And should we run through, if we jump into a custom game, for example, or maybe Vandy, do you want to create a custom game? Because then we can show people summoner spells, because I was just thinking Ignite, that's true damage as well. Or should we do summoner spells and things a bit later on? Is that a bit too advanced for...
What would you ladies like to do? Would you ladies like to do, like, how are your brains feeling? Because that's why we can either jump straight into practical games now, or like basically what Anna said, or do you want us to cover summoner spells before we jumped into our practical games? How are you all feeling?
As long as it's against bot, I'm fine.
No, it's definitely
we'll be completely custom. Yeah, I mean, we can just do a complete custom game, so it's literally just us, and then we'll fill up the extra slots with bots. Oh, hold on, can we... That would be... Maybe that's a little unfair for... Like, we can't have beginners playing together with bots on the enemy team, because that might feel a bit shit if we destroy them. It's not fun to lose your first game ever. How many people do we have on? Who's playing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're exactly 5.
That's exactly 5 at the moment.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, never mind. Scratch everything I said. Let's go. Let's play a bot game.
All right, bot game it is. Okay, I'm going to make the custom. And I just got air horn as I said that, so that was perfect timing.
Nice.
All right. Custom.
Okay, do I have to surrender to get out of this tutorial, or how do I do?
Yeah, just press a little X, and then you come back into the main menu, and then
come back to us.
Come back to us, and then
I'm going to put a password, and I'll tell you what it is after I create the lobby to give you girls maximum. Well, I can keep people too.
Hey Vandu, what are you pressing to quickly mute your Discord in order to chat to your chat?
At the moment, I still have it on push to. Sorry, I have it on open mic, but I'm gonna caps lock is my push to talk key. I don't have a mic mutie. I just use push to talk.
I was wondering if Discord had a little quick mic mute thing.
You can bind it. I'd recommend caps lock again because barely anyone presses it.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna put us in blind pick.
Go into my settings.
Allow spectators friends list. None. This will be private. Alright, and I'll send the invites.
Push to mute. Yeah.
You're like, this is what I wanted.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, you can apparently push to mute.
Instead of push to talk.
I'm wondering what I should press for that.
Do I have everybody? I
That one?
invited three invites.
So if I press that, am I muted? Did that work?
Okie dokie.
I think it did.
I'm on push to talk now as well.
All right, I'm on open mic, but then when I press this button, hopefully that mutes my Discord. Did that mute? Did that work?
No.
Wait, did I not mute when I did that? I am. I'm looking at... Oh, wait, I'm typing things as well. No, I'm definitely muted when I do that. Yep, it's fine. It's fine. I saw it works in my Discord. We're good. Shall we... Oh, wait, I'm on the enemy team. How did I join that team?
Who am I missing? Did I?
Maddie.
Maddie! My beautiful Maddie!
Yeah.
Maddie's in...
Do you know why? You're not in my my beautiful exclusive my LadiesLoL Osh group. There you go.
Rude.
You're in it now. Okay, and I'm gonna do the bots.
Yes.
Would you like me to spice it up a bit, or would you like them to stay on beginner? Or do you want them on intermediate? Or would you like one bot on intermediate so we can have the boss?
Oh, we lost
Tell
her.
you what, I'm gonna chuck a challenge on you, so I'm gonna put one bot on intermediate. There you go. The rest can be plebs.
All right, so should we kind of decide who goes where?
So, did any roles or did any characters resonate with you while you were playing the tutorial?
I like Misfortune or Jinx, I
All right,
think.
Maddie's our carry.
So you can go in the bot lane.
Okay, I ended up accidentally picking Master Wu because there were just so many champions. I was like, oh my god, that one. So we're
Oh, I lost you.
You cut out halfway.
You cut out.
Keep going.
We lost her.
okay. Sorry, am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Yay! Yay! Okay, Master Wu. Where do I go?
So Master, I think.
Which lane?
Did you mean Master Yi?
Master Yi. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Master Yi is generally a jungle. I don't know, Vandy. What do you think? Should we go like?
I was going to say, let's not have a jungle
Yeah.
unless either one of us was jungling. Let's
Yeah.
put 2 in top lane because that still works as well. 2 in
Yeah.
top lane, 1 in middle, 2 in bot lane. So you can take Musty top lane.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then Katie?
Not really. Like I don't know them much really. So
That's fine. But any champions, if you don't really have a lane, any champions that you liked the feel of while you were trying them out?
I think I only tried Ari is the name.
Ari? Yeah.
Yeah.
She
I
normally
only
goes
try
in the middle lane.
Yeah.
I only try her.
You're in our mid lane and you can play Ari. Okay. So then Anna, that leaves another person top and support. I know. Do you want support or would you like?
Can I support Maddie? Because I think this might be very entertaining.
Of course you can.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
I'm going in the top lane. Alrighty, there's our roles. So there's 2 different types of game modes as well. There's blind pick and draft pick. You don't unlock draft pick until I think that's like 20 or something, and you need it has requirements. It'll let you know.
Yeah.
But basically the difference between the two is that draft pick is closer to ranked. Like a lot of people use that format to practice for ranked because there's picks and bans. Blind pick is like you could be versing the same thing in your lane. So there could be 2 ashes that we're versing, but it unlocks everything for you. Top lane, eh? Man, it's been a while.
Oh, we're picking. All right, who do I play?
Do we keep the same skills like the heal
Well, so we can talk about summoners in this game because we didn't do it beforehand, but generally Flash is always a must-have in every League of Legends game. A must-have. So make sure at least one of your skills is Flash so we can start teaching you what. And then for your secondary, most top laners can run something like Teleport. In the bot lane, you'll either take Ignite or Heal or Exhaust. And in the mid lane, it's normally Ignite or Teleport. This is if you want to play meta. Otherwise, just pick what you like the sound of.
Ignite's a really good song, so I'm gonna pick that.
Burn,
So-
baby, burn.
Yeah, as if you're playing Misfortune as an ADC, you'll generally want like Flash and Heal. But I will be playing a heal support for you, so don't worry. I got heals coming out my ass.
You made us swear.
I did a swear. Oh fuck! I forgot to lock in. I mean, oh shucks, oh darn it.
Oh, okay, sorry. I told you all to get Flash, and none of you get Flash. I'm super duper sorry, but you can make do with Ghost. Right, you have to unlock summoner spells.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot
sorry.
about
So
that.
remember, if we're not talking sense, or if you can't follow instructions, like, call us out on that. Because, like, we sound crazy.
Be like, yeah.
You don't get Flash until level 7. Chat's putting me in my place. You get heal and goes, hey, they're pretty good. The reason why everyone takes Flash and why it's such a versatile... I mean, some pros don't. There's some exceptions. Always in League of Legends, there's exceptions. But we're just teaching you what, let's say, like 95% of the player base. But the reason why Flash is such a great skill when you unlock it at level 7 as a summoner spell, you can use it offensively or defensively. And it just opens up so many different windows to play around. And what it does is it basically just teleports you a couple of pixels around on your screen.
Yes.
Like you can hover over it to see how far it'll like teleport.
So a general note about summoner spells. You try to hold on to them as much as possible until you absolutely need to burn them. So only ever really use your summoner spells if you're about to get a kill or if you're about to be killed. So don't randomly flash over a wall for the sake of flashing over a wall. Like if you don't need it, don't use it. And yeah, your summoner spells are D and F down the bottom, and everybody knows that Flash should be on D. It's a well-known rule.
What?
For those who are unaware and new to the game, it is a constant battle between people who put Flash on D or Flash on F.
But it's Flash.
If the Flash,
If we're gonna party,
Yeah, no,
we have
no.
to flash.
No.
you know, I think it was Faker that was putting shade on everyone that put it on D or something. And I was like, how dare you, Faker? How dare you?
It was pretty funny because then Pabu, like, yeah, the guy who like solo killed Flash was like, yeah, well, I've got Flash on D, so it's like.
It's pretty. I have mine on D. It's like personal preference.
Yeah.
I'm less likely to press it by accident if it's on D. So now that we're doing this, so normally you would have a jungler, but while we're doing customs, like this can still, like, because even the bots are doing like a 2-1-2 lane split.
Yeah.
So when we're in the lane, we're going to try and last hit. They're going to harass us. We also have the intermediate bot. So you probably want to try and back up a little bit.
They're in top, aren't they? Oh yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, good time to back.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, go get it, go get it. I don't want to take the kills, so you go get that kill. Nice,
I
very
realized
nice.
I wasn't even talking. That's so sad.
Oh,
I
no.
pushed top up.
And like, I get so
basically,
focused
don't
on...
worry that we died in lane. I was just saying, let's say that this is an aggressive lane, and like, there's not really much we can do because it really isn't. Like, both of us are melee champions. They have range on us. We
Yeah.
can just last hit under our turret.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all we want to do in the top lane. Until we hit like level 6 and maybe we can fight it. Or until like we do some ganks and roam elsewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the heal.
And there's tips on how to last hit and how to like manage waves and stuff, but that's all like pretty advanced for a first time, so we'll run through that
So we can
on one of the
focus
later streams.
Because he's quite low. We won't let him get away. Drea, hit Blitzcrank, the one running away. Yes. It's gonna pull me, isn't he?
Sorry, you're talking to someone who can't ever remember the name of a character.
Oh, almost. So we ran.
I feel like I should be watching.
And then it means that basically it's gonna hit us instead. But we almost got both of them. So next time they're in lane, we can kill them both.
Cool.
Ow.
Cool.
I just
Again, like it's not
that
the
to the
worst thing
face.
if you die. Like the best time to do it is in bot games. But if you start going low, so what I consider to be low is like my health over here, 2 bars.
Oh,
Generally,
shit.
you want to try and like run away and just play really defensively. Maybe even go back. That's like when Maddie asked, like, when should you go back? Kill.
When it-
What
yeah.
if you're depressed?
Yeah, you can go
Wait,
back too.
what?
Just sit on the fountain, think about what you've done. I do.
Oops, I can't land a bubble today apparently. So like you'll see we're both pretty low and I've got no mana and the
nice.
wave is about to crash in, so we might want to stay here and just like farm safely from here. But like I would probably back at this point, but you can stay and farm, or I might stay and keep you company. Wait, hold on, you've got a big wave coming in here. And they're gonna back.
They're gonna team up. Run, Drea, run!
I'm gonna...
You can't recall when someone's attacking you. That's the thing. They make it hard on you in League of Legends. You have to be out of combat to be able to recall. It's a tricky biz.
Okay.
So that's why you started. You did everything right. You ran away. You started your recall, but she kept hitting you to deny you from going back home. So normally you try and run to your turret, and then you can recall.
All right, Maddie. After these 2 minions, you and I are gonna back.
Okay.
You gonna hit that one?
I was waiting.
Ooh, they bucked you. Alright, so now that wave is going to push out and that'll kind of go into the middle. So we want to back now so that we can come back and catch the wave when it comes back into the turret. Oh, whoops, I do not have the gold that I thought I did. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to grab another fairy charm because...
So the reason why we're having such a tough time in our lane as well is because that Cassiopeia the boss bot, basically. So she's gonna be kicking our ass.
Yeah, I was going to say this intermediate bot. Did I say yes to that?
I
don't reckon I said yes to that. I don't reckon I said yes to that.
You didn't. It was me. She's giving me a hard time too.
Oh,
So
another
it's not
thing to be mindful of. So, okay, is everyone still on using the camera lock, or have people switched that off?
I think she'll be off of it.
It was so difficult with it on.
Jesus, he does some damage. My bad.
I only like camera lock. I don't know how to...
Run. So if you press Y, that'll unlock it. And yeah, so you should be able to like get used to that. It'll be a bit of a weird thing in the beginning, but once you get used to that, it'll be like impossible to play any other way.
Rip, that was an accident.
No, you're good.
I have mastered running.
Oops, I just ran straight into that because I am a moron. I'm trying to not really provoke the minions at all. I kind of want you to get a feel for last hitting while under pressure. Careful, run. So,
Not into the thing,
no,
though.
run.
So that swirly thing, that's me teleporting in. So I'm using one of my summoners to get back into the lane a bit faster.
Okay, so
since we are having a hard time in this lane, what we could actually do, Drea, is we could run to the... Oh, I'm going to help you. So run back.
You want it?
And I'm going to try and just like... I missed, but we'll just keep running. Keep running. Okay, we're safe. So that robot man, he has a grab. You're actually... You can stay because see how the wave is slowly going to come to us? We should be relatively safe. As long as we stand in near our minions for safety, we should be safe. But I was going to say, since we're having a hard time in our lane... Oh, I got grabbed this time.
let's get this on. Oops, I screwed up that.
Nice. I'm on this guy. Nice. When your abilities come back up, go on. Oh, Shen's ulting. Back up.
So you want to get these?
We got another guy coming in. They're playing dirty. Did you see that big purple thing that came up onto that guy as we were trying to attack him?
Yeah, I did. What was that?
It was an ultimate, basically. So same as Overwatch, you get ultimates, and that ninja guy named Shen, who was in the middle lane, he came up. So not much we could have done there except just run away, basically. But his ultimate basically means that he can teleport to anyone and get.
So Maddie, because I was able to buy my next item and the wave wasn't crashing in for another little bit, so I took that moment to back up.
Yeah, I didn't know whether you wanted me to come where.
Nah, that's all good. That all depends on how much gold you have. So I had enough to level up my support item, so that's why I backed real quick.
So, another thing to note is since I'm level 6 and you're level 3, I'm gonna just like be on standby, but I might even like leave the lane to you after we kill this guy.
Should I be leveling up my ulti as soon as it's available?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's a great question. Anytime you can level up your R, you should always be leveling up your R.
So now that we bullied them out of lane, I can safely leave you. I'm gonna go help middle lane, okay? But when they both come back, make sure you just play it safe. If you don't feel safe, you can go back to your turret. That's always gonna be your safe space, usually under your turret. I'm gonna come in mid, and I'm gonna see if we can try ganking. So like this is kind of like what your jungler would do. They would set up in the fog of war. Yep, you got your ultimate. And then try and land a charm on him.
Alright, so Maddie, we're gonna try farming. Just keep farming. So what we've been doing now, we've basically been ignoring the enemy champs. We don't really
run away now.
Oh, careful. So we just want to keep last hitting these. Actually, now that she's here by herself, let's go kill her. Oh, actually, he just rocked up. No, run, run, run. Ooh. Whew. I probably didn't need to flash there, but I wasn't going to take any risks. Sorry, you want to back, you want to back, you want to back, you want to run. Because we're very low right now. And they'll probably... Oh,
Coming
they're
back
pushing
again,
still.
Katie, I'm going to try and land a stun and try and charm him if you can, if you got mana for it. Oh no, he knows I'm here. Alright, so back up from the turret. Nice.
I backed too early.
So
That was really
I can
silly.
cover your lane if you'd like while you go back because you got low health, low mana. Take the plating. Okay, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna go back to my lane now. Oh, minions don't hit her. Also another thing for you all ladies is try and recall in the bushes all around the different map because they hide you from enemy view unless there's vision in there. No, I'm coming back.
That's a great point that I didn't think of.
My cat is trying to help me.
Let it happen.
Come say hello, little cat.
Oh.
That's it.
He's run away. He's too embarrassed.
Oops, I should not have hit that one. So, Maddie?
Cassiopeia bot is scary.
Yeah?
Just demolished me.
Well, yeah, she's pretty fed. Oh god, she's 503.
She's like, don't worry, guys.
Yeah, we're fine, we're fine.
She's scary.
Alright, do you wanna kill that guy? Oh, Shen ulted? That's depressing. Yes, nice.
Trey, run! Not that way! Okay, so...
Did we not get him? Oh, we did.
No, I don't think we did. As well is
no, you
when
did. You got
lane
killed.
is super duper hard, and all you do is you keep running into it, and you keep dying like I did, like you did, like we're doing in the top lane. Basically, all we do is we just sit by this turret. We don't go past it. Because there's not much they can do until they destroy it, and then we just kind of wait for help from the other lanes.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
you can still last hit all your minions under the turret.
yeah, once you learn how many hits to do and everything, you can still farm completely normally from under the turret. So if
we can't fight anymore.
Maddie, now that we have a bit of a moment, feel free to hit tab. So is everyone able to look at the tab thing right now? You'll see that you can drag drop your your, oh whoops, I just got hit by bots. You can drag drop your champions to kind of sit wherever you need them. Generally speaking, I tend to put like ADC and support at the bottom. I'll put mid in the mid lane, and then jungle and top in like the top 2 lanes. And then it's a good way to run. It's fine, I got you. It's a good way to look at. So the yellow letters on the very left are the amount of creeps.
Come on, Drea, help me kill this guy. The big one's down. It's just this guy. You should get slow. Keep on.
And that gets
use
called
your ult.
CS as well sometimes. Is that right?
Yeah.
We did it!
I was just waiting for. Yay! Congrats, top lane. You did good.
So Cassiopeia totally overextended. Now you can take all the minions. Don't forget, in this game, you always want to be moving.
Yeah. So what I was going to say was that we have that yellow number here is known as CS, which means creep score, and that's basically the amount of minions that you've hit. So creeps are minions. So I'm just gonna ult just to feel. Do you want to go in? Go in. Nice, double kill.
Eat my
Look at yay! Nice. Yeah, so now we can push. Now we can push in this tower real hard. So I'm gonna help hit a couple of minions now, and we want to kill. You can drop your E onto them as well. Yeah,
That's my favorite one.
Sparkles. And then, yep, cool. And now we're gonna push this tower. I'm gonna try get some.
Since I have teleport, I can come hold
hit
your
the W.
lane if you want, Katie. Yeah, while you go back, and then I can teleport top.
Yeah.
Actually, we might even get that turret. You're fine. You'll find it back there.
When you're
It
pushing a
shouldn't be
tower,
able to
do
hurt
you
you.
like a minimum number of minions with you?
Back. Pardon?
When you're pushing a tower, do you want like a minimum number of minions?
Well, you want a couple of minions with you because the minions are going to tank those tower hits. As soon as the minions die, that tower is going to go for you instead. So... Fuck him up. Yeah. Oh no, Shen ult again. That's so
No,
infuriating.
I got him.
You got him? Alright.
Yeah, I killed him. This is
Nice.
I actually have teleport.
Jesus.
Oh, it was pretty low. Oh,
Go
that's
get
so
it. Go get it. Nice. Good job.
Hey guys, I'm really good at League of Legends.
You're so good.
Skin for what is
So good.
so pretty. Did you just buy the skin for tonight? Because I
No.
Oh.
I bought them as soon as every time a Star Guardian comes out, I'm like, I must have her.
It is super duper pretty.
I'm wondering what boots I
I'm
should
coming top two now. Alright, let's see if we can mimic the success that we had. But otherwise, same thing. Nice, Drea.
I don't know
So
why
about
I'm
that.
getting like vision items because
Since we're level 7 as well, you
Playing
can
as
actually
bots.
probably start to take the little jungle minions as well. Everyone can. If you just recalling back from lane, if you just need to reset, you can also take the jungle minions now. They shouldn't pose too much threat to you as long as you use your abilities on them.
Should we wait for a minion wave?
yes. So yeah, just keep farming. So keep pressing tab, and I was gonna say keeping tabs on lol on
Don't forget to actually attack the minions, Drea. Only for the last hit, like you don't have to keep hitting them. God.
Oh, we
Cassiopeia's
should have.
annoying.
I should have ulted on him there. We could have killed him easy. Actually, let's go. Fuck him up. Go. Oh no, you can't. If you ult, you can't. Move. So
I
you.
didn't mean to move. Because I was to the screen being locked.
Okay, I'm gonna stun him. Go on Blitzcrank. This one here. Yeah, go on him. Nice. Shen's coming, but it's okay.
Something that
Yay!
that
We're the
chops.
best!
Good job, top lane. Something that Chopsky mentioned to me the other day to remind people. So because we're 2v1, we can totally kill her now. Nice.
So with the
Something.
heal, although it's nice to use, you generally want to save it for in combat. Like say if they're just about to kill you, that's when you want to use your heal, not generally to top up your health in lane.
Yeah.
Because we'll regain it over time. Otherwise, you can buy health potions. We didn't even touch on that at all. You can buy health potions so you don't have to go back as much.
Yep. Also because that means that you get, like, you keep getting XP because you're staying in lane.
So like if, that's something I should have said that we should have done in the top lane because they kept attacking us. Okay, let's get this turret. Because you're Master Yi, you are a turret machine, but run back, run back. Don't let that guy hit you under the turret. Run, run, run. I'm gonna try and stun them, but we'll just run away from them. Oh no, keep running. It's fine. If you have your ult, you can pop your ult and just...
Alright, let's kill him. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Yeah. Oh no, Shan ult. Kill him quick. Nice. Maddie, how much do you hate League of Legends?
Oh, I was a little bit far.
A little bit less. Just wait until we're against real people, then I'll hate it.
Nah, all you do is you mute everyone and then it's fine.
Just focus on your own gameplay.
Chopsky,
I just don't want to let anyone down.
No, you are not letting anyone down. You are learning. You are doing so damn great. Alright, hit that minion. Hit that minion. That one. That one. That one. And then because she's here by herself, let's kill her. Yeah! Amazing. Godlike. I just want someone to exist in my life constantly calling me godlike. Godlike.
Godlike.
Alright, let's back. You probably have lots of gold. So at this point, alright, so we've taken down that first turret. So at this point we can start looking around the other map. What should we push? Are we like really struggling somewhere else on the map? Or should we keep pushing our bottom lane? Should we, so you see top lane, you can see top lane is struggling. So let's go to top and help here.
Both of us?
Yeah. So you can rotate after like the first towers go down. So that top lane, if top lane has been struggling, they can, oh god, I just walked into a very big Cassiopeia. Oh, go, 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 go. Nice. Oops. Yee, very nice.
So has everyone been buying that? Let me check how your items go. So Drea, remember your items. You've only still got the basic items and a bunch of potions. So let's go back to the store together. Go back to the store again. And then I'll help you out with this. Welcome back! We're doing a bot game. We're kind of having our butts handed to us. But now we're handing them their butts.
Yeah, we're doing good.
That's a lot of butts.
We like butts. Butts are great.
So P to bring up the item list. And then do you see the recommended tab?
So we can take this tower.
I do. So I've got
Go get that tower.
sword and I've got some potions.
Nice.
And I've got a free warding trinket.
Yep. So you can grab the trinket, but what you want to focus on, we're past early game already, we're sort of in mid game, but what you want to pick up is try and pick up the essential items. You should see a little tab that says essential items. Make sure you bought them. And just buy as much as you can basically. To see how much gold you got, that was on the bottom right of your screen under your item.
Yep, got it. And bought some boots after a flying star.
Yep. And then anything else that you can buy?
Shen
So
just...
with items, when you actually click on, say, the boots, and they should open up into two separate pieces. These are called like recipes. So if you can't afford the full item, you can always buy like a piece of that item. Does that kind of make sense?
So close. I wanted him. Run, run, run. Go get him. Oh, let's...
Aw, when you said run, I was like, no.
No.
Yeah, there you go. I see you buying the longsword, the dagger. Perfect. So you should already notice a power. Nice.
Cool, Maddie.
And
We're
you
gonna
got a vamp set.
back after this wave.
Okie doke, let's see how.
Cool.
Alright, see how you go.
Alright, get into
So
the
then
habit.
Same thing, get some
Backing
gold
in here.
and then go from there. Let's kill these guys. They're in our base.
Oh, God. Look at our base. I was so focused on that. I did the thing that I told everyone not to do. I had tunnel vision.
Yeah.
All right, let's drop some MF damage onto that bot lane.
They did.
All right.
These ones respawn, don't they?
Yes. So these things here, see how they took away our inhibitor? They do respawn. You can ping them to see the status of them, but also there's a little blue bar that will start to circle them to show you how far off they are from you.
That's another thing we probably should have mentioned. So we talk about like inhibitors and what they do. So
No, not yet.
okay.
Oh, as in like we can talk about it, but I think it might be a bit too
Much. Yeah, I don't want to overwhelm people. It might be a little much.
Because I just want to reinforce like buying items.
Yeah.
Dre, you know with your potions as well. So when you take some damage, these are activatable items. So you actually have to press a button. I know there's enough already. You've got QWER, but then you also have numbers to activate. Yeah, there you go. You just use one. Nice.
Yep.
Are you feeling a bit more comfortable with items now and kind of like recipes and how that works?
Yeah. Yeah, I've just got to remember to use them.
Yeah, no, I still forget. Don't worry.
Wait, you have to use the items?
No, not all of
only
them.
Activatable ones. So they'll have like little numbers onto them, and like it's like a gold border to show you that they're active. You don't. You have just the potions and your Yomus. You have to activate that. Oh, I could have stopped that. Sorry.
I tried. I just ulted. No. Oh wait, I totally could have, like, I tried. I ran in. I was like, no.
I could have flashed over it. Did you have flash? You should have flashed.
Oh, I should have flashed in.
Yeah, see?
I had redemption because I was looking at. I had redemption. I was like doing the maths of like, is my redemption gonna load, like actually load on in the time that her ultimate goes off? And I was like, no, it's actually not. I do not think that wasting my redemption on nothing is gonna be a good idea. All right, let's go defend mid. All right, so this tower here needs a hand. So we should not all be in the same lane. Let's go defend our mid lane. We need to defend this inhibitor here.
Okay, I'll head back up the top lane.
Help, team? Maddie?
Hello?
Do you want to help me defend against Ara?
Absolutely. I'm on the way. I'm coming around from behind.
It's like, nope, that redemption was not good enough. Wait, they're coming here. I've got ult. I'm going in.
Back up. I got them all.
Nice.
Man, really it's fun.
Good. Alright, should we take Kate as well while we're here? Penta!
I hear things, but all I actually hear is Penta kill. Wait, I'm not hitting Zeke!
There you go.
No, unofficial Penta.
No!
Whatever. Everyone saw it!
That was a Penta. We saw it. That was a Penta.
Oh, I have so much money, I will go back.
Alright, so to answer what Maddie was asking before about activatable items, so if you look at the little items thing in the very bottom of your screen, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, B. Over there, there is, like, some of them should have a little, like, ring, square, like a frame around them. So you see how your number 4 probably has a gold frame around it? Some of your items will have a little gold frame. And that just means that it's an activatable. It means that you can press that number and something will happen. So number 4 is generally where you automatically get a ward or a trinket. So if I walk across into a bush, if anyone is watching my stream, if I press 4 and drop that in there, that drops a little ward into that bush. And it means that we have vision there. And also, there's a whole bunch of people smashing down on mid, so... Nice, Katie. Oh! So close! So close! Careful! No, no, no! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die!
I'm coming
up behind.
Nice! Oh, dang. Oh man, I had my redemption on the wrong button. Sorry, that redemption came in so late. I apologize.
They just don't focus me. See, they're good at prioritizing past me.
Shen bot. I'm gonna go bot lane.
Yes. Keep pushing, Dread. That is exactly what Master Yi's do. You can like topple their entire base. You've unlocked the power of the split push. Okay.
I don't know why I came back here, because that should give him a slow.
Thank you.
There we go.
They're coming, little inhibitor.
Save the inhibitor. Alright. Cool. So, shall we... Careful Yi. You're about to get ganked by the Cassiopeia. Run. Oh, shit. I do not have... I am not able to save you. Should we push out bot a little bit?
So
that...
you have your ultimate up, Drea. Your ultimate basically gives you increased move speed, and it like resets, I think, like something to do with your cooldowns, faster cooldowns. So like you can always use your ultimate, even if it's to run. Like don't be afraid to use that as well. Everyone had a read of like their abilities, right? Like before we started, to make sure that you knew what all your abilities did. Maybe no.
I haven't read any of them.
Kind of. You can always revisit them if you're like unsure of like a certain interaction, how it all works.
Good job, Vandy. Yeah. Should we talk about pings as well? Do people know what pings are? I'm gonna ult in here if anyone. Oh no, you've already left. All right. Can I get a hand on?
I'm gonna have to come. Yep. I'm coming.
Ah shit!
Slowly, though. Oh, no. She's critting you. Run for Blitzy. Nice. Hey, that's a good detour.
I'm just trying to get them out of our base.
Yeah. That was very good stalling.
Thanks. Cool. Alright, we got this. Cool. Alright, let's go hold our top tower. Alright, Master Yi, I'm gonna come help you a bit here. Careful, don't run straight up to the Cassiopeia. You wanna stay a little bit away from her. So run. Oh.
She's like the raid boss, basically. So this one over here, she's the top.
Yeah, so that snake character, stay away from her. Whenever she appears near you, just run.
Only by yourself. Like if we're going to tackle as a group, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. No.
So she is the super strong one on the enemy team. So yeah, if she appears near you, just run.
So Cassiopeia has this great and annoying thing where she makes you unable to use certain skills that involve moving quickly or moving distances, and that's basically Master Yi's entire kit.
Yeah.
So if you stand in the purple group on the ground, you will not be able to use some of your skills, which is why you were probably pressing buttons but nothing was happening.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's called grounding.
Yeah.
So you gotta run first, then use your ultimate.
Oh, bot lane,
you just use your ultimate beforehand in the anticipation of it.
Master Yi's ultimate grants him like 30% increased attack speed, 30% increased move speed, which means that you'll hit faster and you'll run faster, and you also can't be slowed. So Master Yi's thing is every time you crit, which means you do extra damage with a hit, you reset something, or you lower your cooldown on your Q ability, which is
Blitzcrank is in it.
That's his whole thing, is just spam
I'm gonna leave
Q
you on
until
base
things die.
Spam it.
Yep.
I'm just like, I just wanted that.
Hit things, and then you hit Q more.
Hey! I didn't.
What I'm gonna do is, because they keep trying to defend attack our base, I'm gonna start to do some damage on their base. I'm gonna be the split push.
Alright, just keep hitting that Blitzcrank. Yes! Good job, Maddie. I
boy
cannot land a bubble to save my life today, apparently. Good job, Andy. Yeah, I think instead of just like trying to run to protect, I think
I'm gonna just split, because I should have been splitting anyway. That's what my character's about. Me and Drea are the split pushers.
Yeah, Maddie and I are gonna just like try and hold. Although Maddie should be maybe pushing up bot as well. But top, alright, I'm gonna go help top. We're gonna try hold this tower. Run! Oh god. We're gonna need a bit of a hand with top.
Yeah,
nice charm.
you want me to stay bot?
Yeah, I might need a hand with top tower.
I'm gonna keep push, but top.
I'm gonna use this.
Recall.
Wait, under.
Coming.
Need help with the magic damage here.
I keep pressing T because I'm used to playing Diablo.
Yeah. Alright, let's kill her real quick. Run, run, run. Kill. Oh no, she backed. Never mind.
Might be able to cut her off, depending where she goes. Let's back up Katie.
Alright, Maddie, let's push out this top lane.
Okay.
When you're learning to play League, there's so much stuff that you need to know. It's actually not possible for you to pick it up quickly.
Yeah.
It's best for you to
And not
focus
all
on
one side.
One thing.
No.
Yeah.
Focus on one thing and
Yeah.
let everything else slide off. Don't
Yeah.
worry about kills. Don't
No.
worry about assists. Worry about, for now, if you've never played before, it's kind of like a muscle memory thing
Yeah.
for clicking and movement.
Yeah. So if all you learned today is how to move, and the fact is that we avoid towers and we right-click the enemy nexus in order to win, like if that's all you've learned today, you have done 100% of everything we wanted to teach today.
Or even like items.
Yeah, or like, exactly, or just like learning how to build items. So lol. Sorry, I totally did that intentionally as well.
Thought.
So we've got Cass coming in mid. If so at this point,
Alright, let's knock this turret down.
Yeah, let's knock this turret down and take this inhibitor.
Maddie, you're super close to the turret. Generally because you're ranged, you want to try and keep your maximum range, and let me be your tank, basically.
Yeah.
But if you get grabbed, it sucks.
If you want to quickly check what your auto attack is, ranges, just press A and a circle will pop up around, and the edge of that circle is how you can figure out where they need to be before you can hit them.
That's a great point.
Oh, you just found out.
I accidentally pressed
about the fountain.
Did you
So
see me
this-
like
This, from the steps onwards, that is their safe space. If you chase them into that, I'll show you. After you kill these.
Okay. No, that's right. I think
I have lagged out
it's
super
like a
hard.
defense system basically to stop you, but it'll laser your face off. And it hurts a lot.
Yeah. Try not to step into the enemy nexus. I lagged out and I altered backwards and threw a bubble into nowhere.
I was like, well, your chick is like ending the game. She's like doing good. I live dying.
I just meant I love dying.
GG's,
'Cause-
we did it, ladies.
We did good.
Cassiopeia couldn't keep us down. No siree. What were you struggling with? What did you find hard?
Anyone?
You're allowed to say everything.
Yeah, you're allowed to say
Yeah.
everything.
Can I say everything?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
but, you can say everything, but like if you specifically were like, you know, why was that snake lady killing me, or like why didn't I have reminders?
I think that for me it was like you are kind of doing okay, and then one of them appear and you get a lot of damage and realizing that you're gonna die, like you need
Yeah.
to back.
Yeah.
That time, you know, that time between knowing when you can push to back off.
Yeah.
That was really hard in the game compared to other games I played before.
Yeah.
Like
It
normally you
is.
have a little bit more time and you can like play around, you turn around and then it doesn't matter, you're dead.
Yeah. And so
It's,
that's something that
like
sorry, go on.
you go. No, you go.
I was gonna say, the first thing is that like it'll come with time, with practice. This is literally like you've just started playing, so everything is gonna be overwhelming. Everything's gonna suck, and everyone basically just dies a lot for the first 6 months until you die a little bit less, a little bit later. Like I die all the time, and it's terrible. One of the things I need to work on is to just die less. And so don't get upset about dying a bunch, because you will die a lot, and you can just work on positioning and all of that later on as you go. In the beginning, when you're just starting off, just mute everyone else that you're not playing together with, and then just focus on learning your own things. So don't even stress about it. However, that said, a very good thing to do is to keep tabs on that tab. So when you press tab and you can see that scoreboard, that's a very good way to see who is strong on the enemy team. So if you can tell that Cassiopeia has got like 20 kills and is disgustingly strong, then you know the second she appears on your screen, you run away. Or if she has disappeared from her lane, and so like your teammate pings that she's not in her lane where she's meant to be, you know to stay back, play safe, stay under your tower. Something we refer to as turtling, when you just like you stay inside your shell and you only focus on like last hitting your minions and you don't step out of your tower range unless it is safe to do so. So just trying to play as defensively as possible. Oh my god, there is a puppy on Vandy's stream. People, go look at Mandy. Puppy, look at the puppy. Look at her puppy. Oh my god. That is so cute. I cannot deal with how cute that is. Sorry, I just lost my mind at this dog.
I understand. My dog's realized I'm playing League, so she's in my lap, as she always is when I play League.
Cutie. Oh my god, I can't deal with how cute that puppy is. Oh. It's fun, yes. Yeah, anyway, and the other thing I was going to say is... I've forgotten. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for Vandy, like something that you can do as well, we can look at the post-game lobby. So in your post-game lobby, this will basically be the same stats as is on your tab menu. So you can see the items everyone bought, you can see your stats, you can see how many creeps or minions you hit, you see how much gold you got. And then if you press into advanced details, you'll see more advanced stuff in here, but just know that it's here. We're not going to talk about that today, but just know that it's there. So when you're more comfortable, you can look at that later on. So cool. All right. Shall we jump into another custom game?
I will have to go, but thank you so much. It was really fun.
It was beautiful. Thank you both for the
Thank
game.
you. Thank you.
But my brains are fried. I'm going to go off and have a think about it, and I'll come back next week and practice not dying.
Yeah. I mean, even if we're not streaming, like you'll often find this online. Like if you're like, hey, I just want to play a custom, like I'm more than happy to jump in anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're on the Discord, just message people, or you've got everyone online, like add everyone as well, so that you can always see if people are online. But yeah, just message and check if people are on. And yeah, someone is bound to be available and happy to play. And if not, just jump into a bot game and just practice. Just practice moving around.
1v1 custom games too, where
Yes.
you can learn positioning and harassment and creep score or CF. The game is very much about get gold faster than your enemy.
Yeah.
And there are ways in which you can do that across the map.
Exactly. That's a very good suggestion, to just go into a custom game and play a 1v1, or even go into a custom game by yourself. Just go into the practice tool. There's something called practice tool in here as well.
Yeah, we found it the other day.
So if we... Hold on, I'm going to skip out Vandy if you re-invite me in a second.
Make you come to my team, Anna.
Sure. If anyone who's watching my stream, if you go into here and then you go into training, there is something here called the practice tool. So if you go into the practice tool, you can go in and like just practice last hitting or practice your abilities. Or if you want to learn a new champion and you don't know what the abilities are, you can totally just go in there and just practice your abilities. So that's a really good way to just get comfortable without the pressure of having other people trying to kill you.
It's really like in depth. Like you can choose what level you want. You can skip to the point that you struggle with. So early game, mid game, late game. You can practice your combos. Invite? Yeah, I got you. So it's us four?
Yeah, Banshee is on as well, and Sav says she's available too if we need an extra person.
Alright, I will give you the invite privileges because I don't think
Are you doing a custom game or a bot game?
We're doing another custom game.
Yeah.
Against bots, yeah.
Because I can jump on the other team if you want, and I'm happy to teach.
How do I give you privileges? I can't, can I? Okay.
Where
Did
is
you need me to
Sav?
invite?
Why is Sav not on? Where's Savannah go? Where?
Okay. good game, and I'll see you all in custom games or next week.
Absolutely. Thank you again for playing with us. Thank you for being
Thank you.
brave and like
Thank you.
wanting to
It's
learn League with
exciting.
us. Aww. This makes me so happy having like new friends to play with.
Absolutely.
I hope you all enjoy it.
Puppy.
There's so much to learn though. Yeah, and Puppy. Oh god, I got such a mouth kissing from him. Like, what?
That was so beautiful. I died watching that.
I was like, wow. He never gets to kiss my face ever, and everyone got to see it on stream, and I was like, ew, no.
It was gorgeous. I'm sure streamers gonna like quadruple overnight. It's like, yeah, League of Legends, but puppy.
Mostly puppies.
Adorable puppy, adorable.
Puppy sweet.
Also,
he's gonna start sitting on the couch behind me, but it'd be too distracting, so I try not to have him in too much.
Civ said before when you said the point is basically to get gold faster than your enemies. My mod wrote, that's art imitating life right there.
Oh, we got everyone. Okay, I don't know how to
Art
actually
imitating
move teams, 'cause
capitalism.
I am a nubber, but this is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put
sure.
bots on. I'm not gonna have any crazy bots this time. Okay.
Coach Cyclone, hey, hi,
Do we
welcome.
not have Zillion and Tarek?
Hi, stream. Hi, people. Hi.
That's good bots.
Thank you
Don't
so much
worry,
for all
team.
being here.
I'm gonna try to give them bad bots.
So, Coach, so Cyclone is actually an actual coach, unlike us. So listen to what Cyclone says. All the things that Cyclone has to say are 50 million times more valid than anything I would have to say.
Exactly. This comes coach approved. Oh,
Yes.
lane wise, are we just sticking to what we like? Arc, we don't know what Arc likes to play. I can't hear you,
And
unfortunately. Arc.
because Vandy flamed Sona before, so I'm gonna play Sona out of principle.
You're gonna play Sona.
I just want to learn not support.
Okay. Any preferences? Because
Ooh.
so Maddie went 80
Flexing the
carry. Maddie's
Kiana.
gonna go 80 carry. You still have mid.
I
top,
can do a different
bottom,
one.
jungle.
I don't
Any-
care.
I don't know. Tell me someone. I think I played Sivir once before.
Yeah, you guys can both go bot lane. You can have double 80 carry.
I can
Zoe looks
do like
cute.
Lux or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Isn't she
you want to
mid?
play Lux? Lux is mid. She can also be support.
Let's try
Just
mid.
pick the champion that you like
Yeah.
the look of, and then you can work out your roles.
Don't worry too much about the lane you want to be in. Find out the way you want to play, and
Oh,
then
Sav's
you'll
here.
find
Oh,
the lane that
fuck.
you
We missed Sav. Hold on. Is Sav in
Quick?
here? Yeah, we've got one more person that wants to play.
Oh, my bad. Do you want to make it this time, Anna?
I can just invite her straight in.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, I had to. Oh, sure. Because I think
Who's
I have
someone
everyone.
That's like, not straight up aggressive, but maybe like sneaky aggressive.
Like a ninja?
So that could be something that they call an assassin. An assassin is kind of someone that waits for someone to get low and then jumps on them and does a lot of damage. The flip side of that is they're a high risk, high reward role. If you jump in, sometimes you can't jump back out.
Yep, gotcha.
Do you prefer to be in melee range or at range?
I don't know.
Okay, so a really easy range champion would probably be something like Ziggs or Luck, because that gives you more time to position yourself and you don't have to worry too much about hitting minions. If you want to be a bit more melee ranged, I would probably recommend something like a Leona, because she's very tanky and she can protect herself.
I love Leona so much. I'm trying to think, like, who should we have as our beginner bots? Like, Garen is super basic. You'll come across a lot of Garens in low elo.
Wukong, Soraka.
Yeah, Soraka. I'm thinking like, there's so many. Oh, whoops! I just pressed the wrong button. I keep pressing the wrong button. Vandy and I are
but
jumping
it's also-
across.
Yeah, well, when we go into the champ select screen, it actually depends on what you have available, Arc, because
Oh,
you
I think
won't
I've
have all of them.
lost-
Oh, that's also true.
I'm
I
still
can
in
get there.
Vandy's game.
That's the thing.
I've invited
Right.
you to the new one. Did you get an invite?
Yeah, got it.
I re-invited.
Why can't I type? Why can I type who I want? I wanted to
on
add
the
Lux.
bottom left, do you want to press join?
Why am I restricted in who I can pick? Brand is very common.
And
Who
then
else
I
is
can join.
common?
Hey, you just locked me out.
Wait, what?
Fine. I'm not on a team. Only Banshee wanted to be on team 2. I mean, I don't mind. I can be on. Okay, fine. I'll do it.
I'm happy to be on
Oh,
team
sorry.
two.
Sorry. Let me remove that.
No,
Sorry.
it's fine, Anna.
Then
No,
I can
you've
pop
made your
into
bed
their
now.
lanes, and I'm happy to literally stand still and let them figure out how things work.
All right.
And then like give feedback.
Yeah.
Then again, maybe we should be doing that too, because
I think like you can do that, but they may need someone to hang out with them because there are still 4 bots on my team.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm happy either.
So
Okay, ladies, let's do this.
shall we do the thing? So we're gonna go up against 4 very basic champs and Kiana.
I'm not very good at Kiana, so
That's a good chance
That's
to
my
practice.
So, Ark, what champs do you have available, and we can try recommend based off your pool what we can recommend.
The free unlocks from when I played a long time ago, I got Annie, Ash, Yana, Misfortune, Sona, Siva, Soraka, Rise.
I just remembered I can mute myself in the Discord.
pretty
Bye,
good.
Brom.
she's a good
Good night.
range
Thanks for hanging
champion.
out.
Yeah.
She's what's referred to as an AD carry, which I'm sure you were talking about last
You actually
game.
don't have any assassins on your account just yet.
Yeah.
Only
So-
whatever's available in the free rotation.
Yeah, so you can just pick anyone that you like the look of, to be honest. I would just start from there.
Yeah.
Zoe? Yeah, Zoe, she's a bit finicky. Do you have
I just
a
wanted to
good
see what
grasp
her
of this?
stuff is.
Yeah. You can
Zoe
practice her. There's no reason why you can't practice
to an
her.
assassin as you
What
might have.
about? I don't
You'll
know.
level up. She's just finicky, but there's no reason why you can't play her. Just don't get frustrated if you don't.
What's Irelia?
Aurelia? She's like a bruiser. She's quite a lot of fun.
She's a sort of melee range.
She actually
type.
kind of suits what you were looking for. I'm just gonna press random because I have no idea.
I was gonna say,
I
like,
don't want that.
should we stick to really easy champs in the beginning so that you're not wondering like how to play something? So, like, something like Zoe, like a champ like Zoe has quite a lot going on. So she might be a bit difficult to learn. Like if you're just focusing on trying to learn the how the game works, then getting a mechanically difficult champion might be a bit overly complicated because like you're trying to figure out what buttons to press. So when you're just learning, maybe like take a second after tonight and go into like you can read all about the champions if you go into the store or even in your own like champion pool. And you can see it says there like beginner or like it says what the difficulty level is. And then yeah, maybe try and pick something relatively simple to start off with, because that way you can focus on learning the game as a general, like the general structure of the game, rather than what button should I be pressing.
Well, yeah, some champions have several layers to them as well.
Yeah.
For example, Ash's layers are kill minions, slow enemies, don't die. Whereas Aurelia, if you put all the layers on it, it's resets, auto attacks, stacks, more resets.
Yeah, so like it's all about combining your abilities to do different things, and then like every champion will also have a passive. So like I don't want to overload you all with information because it's just the beginning of the thing, but for your own champion, if you're learning one champion, you can hover, you know where you see QWER across the bottom? If you hover across the very left thing, it'll tell you what your passive is. So every character has a passive.
Sorry to butt in, but did everyone's league load?
Yes.
Like, are you in game?
Yes.
Oh, okay, mine's bugged.
Did you crash out?
I don't know what it's done. It just says game is in progress, but I have no league.
Oh, weird.
It's okay, I'll just close the client.
Alright, so who's going where? Who's gonna come and be my ADC? Varys, do you wanna...
Hello, guys. Are we coming back? I can hear the sounds.
Where do you want me? I can go top, I guess.
Yeah, Akali top, Lux mid is a general good way to be.
Just really give him a league of Legos.
Alright, we're going. So
I have no sound. How weird.
Has this game just bugged out on everyone?
Oh, you're all bugged too? But I just couldn't join
I'm
the
fine.
game.
I have no sound.
Oh, Maybe try restarting the game, like Alt F4.
Game is still in progress. Where is my game?
Maddie has left the game.
Yeah, I don't have a game.
Yeah, you have just not connected.
Yeah, it's weird.
Ooh, reconnected.
Did it say I reconnected?
That was Maddie, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Sorry. Yeah, that was...
It's so boring.
So
I mean,
Aurelia's gonna have
That's
to
it. I'm
delete
turning
bot
this car
time.
right around.
we're destroying bot lanes, so...
So if we look at the game really quickly, Aurelia is up against 2 ranged champions, and Lux would be mid lane, and she herself
I
is
should have
ranged.
ignited her. Could have gotten the
So in
kill.
a normal
So-
game, what
So
would
should I swap to
happen?
mid?
Yeah, Aurelia come to mid, and Lux should probably go top because Aurelia's going to get crushed in top.
Should I walk through the jungle or?
Yes. So you would either go back all the way back to the lane, all the way back to base, and then walk out in the lane. You don't walk down in river because I'm a Kiana and I will kill you.
Okay.
So apparently I won't be able to play this game. I just have to wait for it to finish.
Wait, what? Why?
Really? We can just exit out.
It's just broken, yeah. If you don't
We can
mind,
restart, yeah, of
Loz
course. Yeah, no, we'll restart it.
Because yeah, Loz says she had the same thing, and uninstall, reinstall didn't even fix it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just like the game exists, but it doesn't. As far as this thing is concerned. Sorry.
That's so weird. Alright, let's back out, let's restart.
I'll see if it kicks me out after everyone's out.
Alright, exit game.
Sorry, I'm just testing my
Oh,
abilities while
yeah.
I'm in here, but
That's okay. I was going to tell you how to lead because you did a lot of damage to me just then, but if we're backing out.
Mine says reconnect, but I'm assuming it's going to keep saying that until everyone quits.
Until everyone's out, yep.
So if you press escape and then bottom left corner, there should be something that says exit game. So if everyone does that, then the game should probably all
yeah,
quit.
there we go.
Cool, there we go. We are good.
Yes, I have a client again.
Yay!
I did it.
All right, let's try this again. Where are we? Training. No, custom. Also, how many? If we're 6, we could just do 2 3v3s. Or let's not complicate things unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Wait,
okay, but,
why can I not invite?
same thing.
Why can I not invite you?
Me? Oh no, am I bugged?
Wait, none of you. I can't invite anyone in. Like, Sav is the only one I can invite.
Are you the bugged one? Wait, let me see if I can invite everyone.
If I drag drop, does that work?
I can't invite you either.
All right, I've
So I'm just gonna
invited.
restart my
I'm drag
client.
dropping.
Oh, does
That
it work?
works, but very slowly.
Oh,
I
okay.
might have
Oh, we
to
got
call it a night, guys.
Okay. Good night,
Thank you so
Maddie.
much for having me.
Of course, thanks for playing.
course. Enjoyed it heaps and heaps.
I loved it. Shut up. Ugh.
Yes! Being told that you're dominating is always going to be a good time. Oh, godlike. Maddie is godlike. You're just like, yes, I am. Tell me that louder. All right, everybody drink water.
Oh, I do need to go get my water bottle.
I think Maddie exited the Discord just as I told her she was godlike.
Godlike.
good.
What?
All right, so if there's 5 of us and we're all on the same team, yeah, Banshee, do you want to join us on the other team? Yeah, and then should we try... Oh, my client is so laggy. Everything is very laggy for some reason.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
how you doing?
I'm good.
So you've already played a bunch, haven't you? Or are you yeah, level 72.
I don't play Summoner's Rift.
Okay. We were just kind of running people through the basics. I'm trying to pick some very basic champs that don't have weird things like Zillion. Because Zillion would just be weird to come across. If you're trying to figure out how to play and you're just like, well, I just killed a guy and then suddenly he's not dead. Why? Alright, those are very, very, very basic champs. Alright, shall we go?
I'm not in the game.
Wait, what? Oh, I just realized you're not here. Hold on.
Yeah, drop a bot. I'll
Help me! I keep getting left out.
Oh no, I tried to invite you again.
That worked.
I played a game against
Okay, good night, Sav.
but a Zillion, what's his name, Aatrox, and a Bard, and people just didn't die.
A zillion times. I'm ready. Thanks for the invite.
Banshee, do you want to jump onto our team, and then we'll add someone onto here. Someone basic, like
Someone basic.
someone basic. Garen,
Oh,
yeah,
such
where's
a
Garen?
basic bitch.
Garen's a basic bitch.
He has a Chad skin now. Did you see?
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
EGM, aka Bryce, like tweeted about it, and I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, oh my god, he does look like a Chad. It's an awful skin.
Oh god. Cool. So, who should I play? I wanted to play a Sona just because you were trash talking it before, but I already.
Hey, I said that I ended up liking her. It was just like, I got really excited, then I played it and I was like, oh, I saved all my points for this, and then I liked her.
Yeah, I'm wondering, maybe I'll go a very protective support. I'll go Leona and then just sit and protect someone. Who do we have who is an absolute beginner? Do we have any absolute beginners left in the lobby? Maybe not. Arknim and Angel Beats, you've played a bunch.
Not Summoner's Rift, but I think I know the basics.
Okay.
Wellane, am I filling in top? Is it?
Oh wait,
You
hold on.
want me? I can jungle this time.
I just realized
Since-
Arknim is a mage support, so maybe I should not go support.
I'll jungle so you can have like proper lanes, such I can just come up top if they're struggling.
Sure.
I'm a pike, so I can go anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll go Morg or Lux. I'm gonna go Morg. No, Lux. I can't choose. I'm wondering what I should.
I'll use my pike wards.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't know if that saved or not. Probably not. Nope, I don't think that saved. Heck. That's what I get. I'm gonna have tank runes for that. Masteries. Whatever they're called. Are they still called runes? No, they're called masteries, aren't they? No?
Yeah. I mean, you've got an Aerie.
Do I?
Yes.
Cool. I got Airy, but I didn't get my second mastery tree.
Got resolved your second.
Oh well.
I mean, if you had an aftershock, maybe.
I panicked at the very end, and I was just like, "Ooh, what do I pick? What do I pick?" I'm not used to playing Lux anymore. I've forgotten what people.
2v1. We've got a jungler.
Yeah. So should I go mid or bot? I guess we got an MF bot, so I'll go mid.
Oh, okay.
Arknim,
you are muted, by the way. I don't know if you are aware.
Aurelia, do you want to go bot with MF so I can 2v1 this? Otherwise, it's going to be MF 2v1.
Hold on, I'm just checking something. Oh, another good thing that people can, which is good to know, is that if you've been clicking around and looking at other lanes or seeing what's going on in team fights or whatever, if you just hit spacebar, it'll automatically snap back to where you are. So try moving the mouse a bit and then hit space and you'll see how that goes. If you're moving around, it'll, holding space down will lock the camera onto you. Cool, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Alright, so I'm just checking something. 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 Alri Oh god, why am I playing mid? I can't last hit to save my life. Let's
Because why not?
let's practice last hitting. Also, Lux's
Wait, do you want to leave Angel by herself?
Yeah, Aurelia, do you want to go bot so it's a 2v2? Because this is going to be a 2v1 lane.
Like, I'll fill for now. I'll be Angel. I'll be your support, even though I'm technically jungle.
Just tell me where you want me.
So basically, I'm gonna let you do all the hitting, and I'm just going last hitting. I'm just gonna, be your guardian. Try be your guardian. Just be annoying. I've never played Kane support before.
Is it Caitlyn support? Oh, Kane
Kane.
support. I can go Lux support.
And then I can go Kane mid. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is working for us.
I mean, I'm just like being trash here in mid lane, as usual, but that's okay.
Get her.
Because it's a bot.
See ya, Ash. I'm gonna flash just cause I can.
I have got 6 CS at this point in the game. Me. Everyone's so quiet.
Everyone's focusing. It's the concentration.
Soraka, come here.
phases.
You go.
I'm just over here not hitting CS.
Crap.
I'm just missing everything. Because I'm real good at it. Cyclone, what's your pro tip for learning how to CS?
Try and get the plating and then we'll run away. Nice sidestep there. Oh! Get away from me, Morgan.
Run.
Through the walls. No! She hit me! She's meanie! Joke's on you! We bamboozled and get.
Ooh.
So maybe we can get
Ow,
Ash.
should have got a tag on this crap.
What would you like me to watch for you, Angel Beats? What have you, in your own personal experience, anything that you found a little bit difficult or challenging? Like matchups or items or anything?
Let me think about it.
Yeah, anything. Because I'm like, while I'm here, I'm like, anything that you need help with. Because you got pretty good laning.
Now that we've killed all the minions, Aurelia, you should probably go back because your health is low that they can do something called diving on you. Go.
When do you want to back? Like, how do you? When you have enough
So,
money for
press B.
items, or
Yeah.
like,
Press B.
even if you're full health and decent mana.
Yeah, sometimes it's okay to back even when you're full health or whatever. Like, you'll get to know what it's like when like your wave has pushed up. Oh, whoops! I just pressed the wrong button. But she was stepped right
Back,
into it.
Aurelia, go back.
So like even if you have lots of gold, even if you have lots of health and mana, if it is a good time, like if the wave is pushed out into their tower.
What's the teleport button?
B.
B.
B for banana.
B for banana.
Nana! I'm coming back, I promise! Oh, am I still like jungler? Okay, I've committed to the jungler items even though I'm in lane.
Can she just like... That was annoying.
Nice! In the 1v1.
Yeah, against a bot.
I hope
Well
you're ready
done,
to
me.
mess these fools up, even though you're already 2v1ing it. Mess them up even more. Let's go.
All right, so should I read out CS tips into chat, or is that too much information
Morgana,
for people?
You fool! She stopped the time. That was her demise. I'm stealing your CS now. Normally a support wouldn't do this, but I'm technically a jungler, so this is lane hacks. What's Ash doing? Ash, hello? Can we assist you?
She's given us the gold.
She's giving us gold.
No. Die. Did she not die? That's annoying. That was very annoying. I probably should have taken a tower hit for that.
Keep attacking. Oh no.
Let the minion get as low HP as possible. You can get the last at any point between 0 and 60, so you actually got heaps of time. Give minions only do like 15 damage.
Come back! Come back! Damn it.
And yet I always miss it. Also,
So
I just
your
realized.
role, Aurelia, you're a bruiser. Feel free to just steal kills from me.
Oh no.
Alright.
Run away!
Oh.
No, run away!
I realized I can
Run away.
press the mute button and chat to stream as well.
Goodbye.
I had that. You know, if you saw the turret range, I literally got stuck on the tip. Just the tip.
Just the tip.
So for anyone watching, don't do that. Don't be cheeky like me.
Away here.
That was so bad. Let's see if they would actually kill it.
Yeah,
Be
whoops.
careful with that level of health, Aurelia, because if that Raka silences you, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
What's happening up there? Oh yeah. Oh shit. Lux cannot land a Q to save her life.
Teleport, damn
Or
it.
CS.
Worst top laner ever.
Lux needs to back and get her gold because she is out of mana, has lots of gold, and the wave is out. So I'm going to try keep my cursor close to my minion and wait till they're very low.
Yeah.
Double kill.
Now you're the fed one. What do you use for your item builds? Because you built the serrated dagger, serrated dirk dust?
I have no idea. I just like build whatever's on the page.
Oh, because that's like the proper MF build.
Ah. Me.
Can't wait until I hit 6 and I just can't steal anyone on
You have slain an enemy.
Lux always talks about herself with the third person. It's me being my self-deprecating self.
Dominating.
Oh no, you killed it too fast! It is time
Enemy
I
has
killed
been
it.
slain.
Did you see me totally wait to get for that cannon to get low and then still screw it up?
Hit him! Hit him! Hit him!
An enemy has been
Yeah!
slain.
Come back here.
I feel like I'm not contributing much to this game because I'm just like literally sitting in mid, just
Look at a mid lane. Job is to not die.
yeah. I mean, I can do that against a bot. I mean, I just feel like I am not contributing much to the teaching of the League of the Legends. I was gonna say Legos there.
The League of Legos. So this is how we build.
Killing spree. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh yeah, I should probably. Alright, so let me do that and then
Right.
come for a gank.
Aurelia, you should have a little bit of gold that's just
Alright,
sitting in your
coming up top.
inventory with a weird number. If
So-
you hit that number, you get bonus gold. Because that's Pike's fang.
Now's a good time to talk about pings. If
Oh, yes.
people want to know what pings are. Oops, I screwed up.
Oh! Oh no. Come here, you bastard.
Where did he go? There we go.
There he is.
That was unnecessary. So a good idea is to back in the bush, but like here it's
Right.
obvious, like they're obviously not gonna kill us because he literally just died and it's a bot. But it's a good habit to not back in like clear vision of like where the enemy could come and kill you while you're backing.
Alright, I have a question.
Yes.
Shoot.
Alright, after you kill the tower, do you go to another lane?
You can.
As a bot person.
So when you kill a tower, it's a catch-22 situation. You have to push up further in order to access their what's called an inner tower. So you put yourself in danger to do. If you are playing a role like you are, which is an AD carry, you should never be by yourself anywhere.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's my bad. I'm coming. I just wanted to kill the middle laner.
Yeah. And like
it is that too, but also what you normally do in a professional, like if you had a team and if you had an organized team, normally what happens is after the first brick goes down, bot and top actually swap.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's just like pro games. Why is that? So remember how it's, oh actually you weren't here. So the reason why we have 2 people down in the bot lane is to control dragon, because you have the numbers advantage as opposed to just having 1 person down there. Once the turret gets collapsed upon, it just kind of shifts for laners. So what happens is that objectives shift as well. You generally want to turn your attention onto that. Dragon normally gets taken in that time. But also it comes down to farming. Then you can take the outer turret on the top and then you rinse and repeat.
That was a lot of information that just got said.
Yeah, sorry. It's like more, I'll go over it in advanced tactics in better depth and I'll actually explain it because I have like diagrams and stuff for it. But it's normally in like pro games that you worry about. Most of the time people will just roam. Everyone always clumps in middle, I find, after the first turret. You'll probably find it in your, because they don't know where else to go. But normally I just stay in my lane until I can see an opening, because you just still make it hard. You've won your lane, you've done your duty, and you can still just make it hard for your laner to, like, we can make it hard for these guys. They have to commit 3 people to try and take us down because we're so fed.
Where should I go? I'm gonna go straight back to
But exactly as well, like you, whoops, I'm gonna die here. You shouldn't oh, they could have killed me.
So now that we've seen there's 2 people in mid, so you know that you can push this top tower really hard, but be mindful that Garen might. Oh no, he's still in mid.
I play AD carry as my secondary main, and there's one rule that I always stick to. You are the last one into a fight, and you are the first one out of a fight.
You should hopefully be the last one out if you are the last one standing. Ideally.
No, like, yeah, if there's a team fight, as an AD carry, you should worry about staying alive and let your team worry about healing and getting rid of enemies and stuff like that.
Yeah. But I think that's like a little bit, like that's the kind of thing you get a feel for once you've played a little bit. If you're still trying to figure out, good job, Misfortune.
Thank you.
If you're still trying to figure out,
hair? Please appreciate it. Thank you. I'm just fishing for compliments.
Yeah, the only reason I said it wasn't like
see unofficial quadra.
Like
nice.
That is that idea of you should feel comfortable looking after yourself. Don't feel like, and this is a big deal when I started, don't feel like you're failing the team or anything like that by doing anything more than looking after yourself.
Yes. And back to what we were saying about when support left and carry was alone in the bot lane, and Vandy's.
Did you used to play HOTS?
Yeah.
Ah, I thought I recognized your name. And that explains why you're like already good at like MOBA movements and stuff.
Yeah, played for a bit.
What I was gonna say is that it's a good idea for support to sometimes roam depending on like what's going on in that lane. So at that point, the ADC, like if you've been left alone by your support, then just turtle, just stay under the tower, play safe, just keep farming. And even if you've been losing heaps, even if like you're both feeding your faces off, the only thing you need to be mindful of, like the only thing you need to try is just stay relevant. And the way that you stay relevant is just keep farming. So like I don't know exactly, Cyclone will know this, but like how much gold is the equivalent? I think like 3 kills is the equivalent of, oh god, how much gold? I don't even know. How many CS? Please drop some numbers into the can I get that? Just oh no, she stepped away because I'm a moron. Pardon?
I'm pretty sure 1 kill is the equivalent of 300 gold.
Yeah.
Without counting shutdowns and lowered value.
Yes.
Because I think that 2 lane? No. Or a whole lane. Like a whole minion wave.
Yeah. It's like 2 minion waves, I think.
Oh fuck!
And that's if you hit all of it.
I flashed in to try get the thing, and then she died, and I just took tower hits instead. Cause I'm a moron. I was gonna try get that ignite. Ooh, we got Drake as well. Ooh, I'm
What does
about
Drake do?
to.
Okay, so there's different types of dragons. So we're going to cover it in other lessons, but if you see that little icon, that's the ocean drake. There's 4 different elements of dragons. So you've got ocean, air, mountain, and infernal. And they each give you specific buffs. So ocean actually means that we get like a regenerative buff. Air gives you move speed. Mountain gives you increased siege damage. It's like health over time. So you'll notice your mana will slowly regen when you're out of combat. And then Infernal gives you extra damage.
Oh, hello.
And there's Elder
like...
Drake as well, but that doesn't come until a little bit later. Oh, kill him! That was a lot of murder.
Jesus. Everyone just like vanished.
Everyone was like, get him!
That was pretty funny.
Now we BM by spamming your emotes.
That's when you spam your masteries. This is where you get to spam that you're a level 3 fucking Lux mastery. I don't even know what I am. Mastery 4 Lux. Yeah. Is that 5? I don't even know.
I wanted to flash that too.
Yeah, there's so many layers to this game that it's just
so much.
You'll have to play it for months before you unconsciously grasp.
You'll always still be learning, I find, as well.
I mean, I'm not OPL.
There's so much, yeah.
Yeah, like, because once you start getting an understanding of things like movement and abilities and when to push towers and when to go get other things, you start looking at, like, what should we get for, you know, like what items should we be building?
Yeah, where should I be? Like Angel was saying, like, where should I be after first heart goes down?
Yeah.
When should I go for objective? And
exactly.
then also, like, lane matchups, that's still one that's really, really hard because most people only play a handful of champs. And when you flex outside of that, you're like, I don't know what this champion does. I don't know how I'm going to go against them.
Yeah, and then as a support man as well, like a lot of what I do is vision control. So vision, like obviously now I'm speaking like such a typical support main, but vision wins games, okay? And like it doesn't matter if one team might be a little bit stronger or whatever it is. If you have better vision and you are denying the enemy team vision as well, you can always predict where they're going to be. You know where the team fight, like where roams and things are going to happen. So you can predict so much if you just have good vision and an understanding of what's happening on the map. So also, if I say anything that doesn't make sense that we haven't explained yet, please tell me.
Okay.
But yeah, so as a support, well, everyone has vision trinkets on number 4. So everyone should be warding, but it's generally mostly the responsibility of the support. But everyone can also buy like red trinkets, so red wards. I don't even know what they're called. Control wards.
Sweepers.
Are
you talking about pink wards?
No, yeah. Well, they're not pink anymore. They're red now. Control wards.
Vision wards.
Yeah.
Or control wards, yeah.
Yeah, so everyone can buy those. Everyone should be buying those. When you have gold, like don't buy them instead of an item that you crucially need. But generally speaking, if you have 75 gold over, you should be buying a ward and dropping that somewhere useful. Just because you want to know, for example, if you're overextending, if you're pushing a little bit too far and you don't know where the enemy jungler is, you can drop a ward somewhere to keep vision so that you protect yourself in the background, if that makes any sense. I feel like I'm going a little too deep and too complicated for a first.
That's what, well, I mean, these questions come, and like, Angel, like, there wasn't really much laning advice I could give you. Like, you played really well, your item build was fine. I think for you, it's just going to be like more advanced tactics and then like team fights, or just like when those questions arise, just kind of ask them.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of them are
then
situational too. Like if we gave you an answer that said, okay, now this is where the lane you'd want to be in, that would work maybe 1 out of 5 times where you can't be at that point and you can't move.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of it just comes through your own learning. That's a really, really good point from Tali.
A way that I learned was actually just to pro games. Like I learned OPL and
Watch
NA.
pro games. Definitely
and
watch pro games.
the
I'm
yeah.
going to decline this one, Anna.
Oh.
Only because I'll probably be wrapping up on my end, but you ladies
Oh,
can
yeah.
continue.
Yeah, go for it.
I have a dog that wakes me up at 5 a.m. every night, every day, so I'm tired at like 10 p.m.
That totally makes sense.
Should
we do a general wrap up in that case?
Well, I was going to ask, otherwise, if you want to play games, I was just going to host you if you're going for a bit longer so people can still.
I'll probably go for another hour.
Yeah. Okay, I'll raid you. But if
before
anyone
you-
has any final questions while I'm around.
Yeah, exactly. Before you go, should we do a bit of a kind of a basic recap? Or, I mean,
Of course we can, yeah.
everyone here, I think everyone here has a basic understanding. Like, everyone's played a bit, looking at your levels, like 72 and 174. Like, you have a general idea of what's going on. Is there anything, chat? Is there anything else that I've missed? Character movement, muscle memory is a massive hurdle to clear on there. Yeah. So it's something that you're gonna just get used to, from, like, something that you're just gonna have to get used to is just getting used to it. That's such a weird sentence, but it's hard. This game is, like, there's a lot going on at the same time. In the beginning, you're gonna be very overwhelmed and intimidated with how much is happening, all at once. But just practice, just keep on playing, and you're gonna suck in the beginning. It's inevitable. We all suck in the beginning. I still suck. But it's yeah, and it's okay. And, like, the most important thing is that you're having a good time, first and foremost.
Something I could also recommend, if you've already got a bit of that league bug and you want to see league at like the higher levels, watch a little bit of the professional games. Like, we've got the Korean League, the North American League, the European League. We have our own Oceanic League as well. Like, you can pick up so much just by seeing how they play. You don't have to mimic the way pros do. I think the misunderstanding is you see the pros do it and you're like, hey, that looks good, I'm going to try my game. It's more like it can help you answer those questions about, like, oh, they broke lane here and they did this. And the best thing is you have a color commentator whose job it is to break down the plays for everybody else at home. Like, what the player mentality is behind that.
This is what Vandy does. Like,
I do play by play.
Yeah,
I do play by play.
Yeah, I know, but I was saying that you're a caster. This is something that you do.
Yeah, and that's why I really do highly recommend it, because you have someone explaining the mentality of the players, and it can really help you in your own game.
You can see what's optimal builds as well, even if you're not like, even if you can't do the timing and the roaming and all that kind of stuff. You can see, hey, this Sivir is building, you know, a static Shiv and an Essence Reaver, and in this all that will teach you, okay, in my game, I'm just going to build a static Shiv first, and then I'm going to build an Essence Reaver.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that other stuff.
Especially because, as I said, recommended items is totally good for starting when you learn. An item shop is really scary. Like, I struggled with items when I was first learning this game.
For so long.
Even in Dota.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I don't know what to buy. But then once you get the hang of it, you realize that, a lot of the time, though, what they're recommending isn't actually optimal. So that's where the pros come in, and MOBA Fire and all these other sites that we mentioned.
Yeah.
They really come in handy. But yeah, I guess let's do a recap, and then I'm going to let you ladies keep playing.
Yeah.
So next week, okay, well, tonight we pretty much covered the tutorial. We covered the practice tool. We did some custom games. We talked a lot about movements. We didn't really go too much into objectives or pings. And then
I'll move that to next week.
A lot. But we did a lot. We really did. We talked about how to choose a champion or a role. It's kind of like you can pick based on someone that you like the look of. You can pick based on a lane, like how Arknim was like saying, I want to pick someone a bit sneaky. Like, I love that. You already have like an idea of the gameplay that you enjoy.
I'm like, Twitch could be good.
Overwatch.
You would love, you would love Twitch. Kali.
Yeah.
You'd love people with mobility, I find, or even like Rengar, stuff like that. Kha'Zix. These are great champions.
Don't play Rengar. Hate Rengar.
Dude, when everyone was playing Broken Rengar for a while and you got him in rank, that was the horrifying.
Oh
when you're an
God.
AD carry and you see that stupid eye on you, I'm like, I'm good.
But, like, literally all you do is just like, hi, I'm an AD carry. I am full health. I am bopping along here. I am safe. I am sitting under my own tower. Everything is fine. Suddenly, why is my screen grey?
This is a good chat tip as well. Like, a good way of learning champs. Once you unlock ARAM, like, it forces you to play some champions that you might have never wanted to play or pick. it's a good way to force yourself to learn a new champion because it automatically randoms it for you. So once that gets unlocked for you, you can mess around with that. And it's only one lane, so it won't teach you like the whole Summoner's Rift, but it's good like champion practice because it's all like random for you.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'll play another game with you, so I'll probably mention like I'll play another game. I'll chat a little bit about pings. What was the other thing we didn't chat about?
It was pings, and then do you want to touch on like jungle? We didn't really touch on what jungle buffs do, or buffs, what are.
Yeah, I can talk about buffs, and I will chat about pings. Absolutely.
And
then
you could even maybe start to torch. I don't know why I changed accent. You can touch a little bit on team fights. I wouldn't go too much into positioning, but like when to team fight, because people just fight for the sake of it. I find.
Yeah.
I think that would be enough.
I mean, we can kind of
like,
chat about
you
that.
ladies are interested.
We can kind of chat about that
You've
out
got
of game,
Tali
rather.
here, who's also a wealth of knowledge, so you like use it.
Yeah, Cyclone's in my
also
chat. Great source of
there's
knowledge
lots
as well.
of amazing people that you can all talk to. Next week we're going to start covering the lanes, so we're probably going to do a lane a week. So the theory lesson will be a lot shorter, so we can actually have a lot more time for games.
Whoa. Quicksilver Sash gets rid of mod alt?
Yep.
Whoa, what?
And I think they're going to be patching it soon.
I didn't know that. Oh my
Because
god.
it's like the whole thing with Zed. It used to remove his ultimate, and then they patched it because they're like, that's silly that a bought item can remove an ultimate.
Yeah, that's intense.
All right, ladies, you enjoy. I had super duper a lot of fun. I'm going to wrap things up on my end, but Anna, we're going to be jumping into your chat soon, so you'll see me in there, okay?
All right, sounds good.
This was a lot of fun. Thanks, ladies.
Good night, Vandy. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
No, thank you.
All right, we've got Rogue from the chat is just going to be a silent background player just to oh, I'm a little worried about. Wait, we're playing bots. Okay, we're all good. We're all good.
I'm sorry, my brain is still stuck on Quicksilver Sash gets rid of mod alt. The Thunderdome.
So when we talk about like team fights and when to do when to do team fights. So in early game, obviously you will like there won't be any team fights because everyone is in their lane. So the game can basically be divided into 3 phases. You got laning phase, mid game, and late game. And in early game, you'll want to wait. Why do I have? That's so weird. In laning phase, you're trying to get a little bit of an advantage. You're trying to maybe get like a sneaky first blood. You're trying to like basically just farm up. Just you want to get ahead. As Vandy said before, I think it was Vandy. You're basically just trying to stay ahead of gold from your enemy. Who's gonna go carry? By the way, is anyone gonna go carry? MF. I mean, I'm happy to carry as well. I'm happy to go mid. I'm happy to do whatever really.
Press R, get killed.
Press R, get killed. Yes. Angel Beats, you coming bot with me?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll go Leona and I will go tank. And then so once you finish laning, so once the first towers have gone down, the outer towers, once they start dropping, that's generally what we'll refer to as the end of laning phase, and that's when we think that like that's pretty much mid game. That's when mid game begins. So by mid game, you start having a couple of skirmishes here and there, and then, but mid game is mostly where you're trying to coach. Feel free to correct any of this. I'm aware that you'll probably have better explanations for things than me. But yeah, so in mid game, you're trying to start popping off. So like you want to, the players that are ahead, you want to get them more ahead. If there's a lane that's hard losing, you may want to go and protect that. That's also where you want to start getting mid game objectives. So you want to get like drakes or towers and things. And then once you get to late game, that's when you start having bigger team fights. So that's when you start having the big 5v5s. And that's usually when people have more gold. So they might be full build or at least have some 3-4 at least they'll have, yeah, maybe 4 items, so that they're pretty strong. So yeah, by late game, that's when you start pushing late game objectives, like you get Baron or inhibitors, but we're going to talk all about that in a later stream. But just to give you a general idea, that's kind of how the game structure is built up.
It is, I guess, worth noting, but not too worth worrying about that
Yeah.
there are champions that do better in the early game, and there are certain champions that do better in the late game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Don't stress about it too much, but there are sometimes champions that you just flat out will not beat in the early game because your stats won't.
Oh shit, Vandy! Vandy, what a surprise!
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Vandy, for the raid. How funny to see you here. Do you hang out here often? Give us Doritos. I wish I had Doritos to give. I wish I had Doritos, generally speaking, but hi. Also, now I can chat to my stream as normal, so now I can actually engage with stream. I know we got a Kiana. MF, do you want to, Angel Beast, do you want to help with the what we call leashing? So for those who don't know, leashing means just that you help the jungler kill this first buff. So over here we have a red buff, and so these buffs will be here on the map and over here, and same there and there. And then at, whoops, God, because I'm busy doing that, I'm not looking at my time. When you get to about 140, that's when you run into lane, so you don't miss that first wave. And so the red buff, you'll see that Kiana now has a red ring around her. So she has what is known as the red buff. And the red buff will give her, it'll slow down her enemies, and it'll also burn her enemies. So every time she hits an enemy, they'll get a little bit of true damage as well. And then the blue buff, which is over here and over here, you'll see that she'll come up onto this blue buff in a second. There's the blue buff. It looks like that. And when she kills the blue buff, she'll have a blue ring behind her. And let's kill this Taric. Oh, let's not. Never mind. Sorry, I was a bit slow on the communication. So in a second, she'll have a blue buff. So now you'll see that she has a blue ring inside there as well. And the blue buff just means that she regenerates mana very quickly. Oh, whoops. Nice, good job. So that means that she has a very, very quick mana regeneration. And I was very bad right now because I did something very silly and I don't have any of my stacks for that cannon because I'm an amateur. I'm distracted talking about buffs. Something corn chips. Yeah, you did it right. Sukai, hi, how you doing? I've gotten so used to focusing on the game and talking that I've forgotten to look at my chat.
Did you want to go mid, Aurelia?
I can if you want, yeah, whatever.
It's a range champion, so I can take care of Warwick and Reddick.
Oops, my bad. Nice skin, Leona. Thank you. You want to get the solar variant? Me too. Also, I realized I can actually press this button, and that way I am not chatting into my Discord at the same time, so I can chat to stream. I need to do this more often. And Suka, I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a really fun stream. It's fun to just get people involved. And then, yeah, so I guess I can talk about these stacks as well, because I mentioned that before. When you play a tank support, your first item will be something known as a relic shield. Hold on, I just muted my Discord. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the follow, Sukai. Oh, this whole push to talk thing is gonna completely screw me up. Alright, let's kill him. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Go. One more. Yes, get the Q. Nice. So Leona is basically just a stun train. She will stop and stun everything all the time. Forsaken, yeah. what I was saying before, the relic shield will create what is known as stacks. So these, like, it'll have 3, maybe 4 blue dots hovering around. And that means that you can hit any of the minions, and both you and your ADC will get that gold and the CS count. So this little number will go up for her, even if I'm the one who hits it, if I have a stack up. And you see here, there's a timer. And so as that timer completed, I got that little dot. So here's Tarek, he's by himself. So I'm going to go in and we are going to kill him. Nice! And now Miss Fortune's here by herself, but I don't really have mana.
Yana's fun when you can explode half the map though.
Nice. Again, I screwed up my stack. Planning. Should we back? We've got so much gold. Alright. At this point, we've got a disgusting amount of money, so we're going to back in this bush here so that we're not in vision. It's a good idea to always get boots very early. Like, that's one of the things. So as a support, you want to get your you want to upgrade your support item very quickly, and boots is always a good idea. I'm actually going to. I'm wondering. I'll probably do some roaming this game, so I'm going to get that one, and I want to get that. So I just bought a vision ward here, a control ward. So this is a ward that stays up. Even like longer. So whenever you press a regular ward, you'll see that there's a timer on them. I think it's like 60 seconds or something. And a control ward will stay on until someone else destroys it, or you press another one, because you're only allowed to have one at a time. On the map, sorry. You're only allowed to have one on the map at a time. Shall we go in? Good job. So we're only playing against bots, so I don't really need to get wards, but a good idea, for example, is to drop a control ward. Maybe, oh, that pixel bush already has one. Never mind, I should have looked at that before I ran up. Here's another good place if you're scared about like jungle ganks. I should have been there for that stack. You could have eaten a cookie to get instant mana to stun the MF. Yeah, I could have done many things, but I am a rubbish player who can only think of one thing at a time. Because I struggle. I'm just like, I'm trying to teach, but also think of game things. And so I do terrible things. Sorry.
Tower, get up and down.
One ward for each team or for each player. Yeah, so you can buy as many wards as you like, control wards, but you may only have one control ward on the map at any given time. So as soon as you place a second control ward, so even though I've placed that one here, if I had a second control ward in my map and I wanted to place it over here, this one would vanish. Can you only have up to 2? I'm so sure I've had more than 2. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm being silly. So we're very strong. Like we could go in on these ones. Nice. One more. Yeah. Good job. All right. That was very good. They're limited a couple seasons ago. Oh, there you go. Oh, shit. That's what happens when you're looking at chat. B for back. Hold on. Did I not remove my hydration bot? I need to get rid of that hydration bot. But also, everybody, drink water. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna run around. I don't know. No, I don't need to. Everything's fine. I bought Mobies forgetting that it's a bot game.
Very hard.
What's that?
I was remarking on Syndra's R is a very complex skill.
It is very complex. You
Takes a lot of skill.
you press a button and they die. Oh shit!
Like a really fed carcass.
Oops, I just took that kill. Oops, sorry. Sorry. It's gonna be godlike calling. Whoa, what? Whoa. What? Sai, what did you say? What did you say? Oh, Cyclone. My goal is now to get Anna killed by typing in chat. Cool, thanks. Now I miss my cannon because of that. I am pretty sure I've missed all the cannons in this game. I am a support main. Oh, missed that one as well.
Aren't you a support main?
What's that?
I thought you had, do you have a target? No, you don't.
Fuck her up, fuck her up. No, I'm out of range. Good job. We good. Miss Cannon's a slippery slope to getting you killed. Oh my god, do you know how many times I have died because I just wanted that fucking cannon? Because I play Leona, so I think I'm like, I'm a tank. I don't die. Watch me walk straight up to this this cannon. Wow, he just popped. Let me get one cannon at least. Just one. Just one. Thank you. I did good. Thanks. We're just smashing through this bot lane. I've got so much gold. This is gross. Right, let's back. Should we give these bots a chance? Game plan? Get the cannon. Alright, should we rotate? Let's go top. I'll go top. Let's rotate.
Okay.
It's just a good, like, get into a good habit of rotating. If you're playing with randoms, they'll often, like, if they are also beginners and they are not on voice comms with you, then they might not know to rotate. But it's a good idea. You can always get on the chat and on the, like, you can type. If you press enter, that's your chat. So you can write, like, top, let's rotate, like that, for example. And then you can just basically tell your team what to do. And hopefully they'll listen. Oh, that's gonna...
I mean, yes, listen.
I am Leona, I tank turrets. I am Leona, I know have stack for cannon. I'm good at the League of the Legends.
Tarek, what's up? I got 4 levels on you.
Yeah, he's 09.
So in this situation, what the bots really should be doing is farming jungle.
Yes, yes they should.
And also /FFing.
Alright, oh whoops. I did not count on him dashing right out of that because I am a moron.
So if you are behind in gold /kills, and it's late enough in the game and your jungler's not a jerk, you can take neglected jungle camps to get a bit more gold.
Yes,
Or you can
just
do
keep
what I
farming.
did with Pax mid lane.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And that's basically what we were saying before about, like, all you need to do is just stay relevant. So even if you've been, like, hard camped and you've been ganked constantly, you're really behind on everything, just stay safe and just keep farming, stay relevant just with gold and items. Because when it comes to late game, you can still be relevant and useful. Let's get right under. I don't want to get rid of you
Oh my
instead.
god, that was really close.
Now we must choose. A world smothered
Should we get some drakes and things?
Sure. Kiana's right there.
Kiana, coming to you, boo. Alright, so pings. That gives us to the next thing. Wait. What's it done with? What? Listened once it was awful. It's like Riot listens. Does that? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it did. Yeah, still got the assist, even just with a random Zephyr Blade. And now you can see in bot lane, they're kind of pushed up, so... MF is just going to kill them before I get there. Game plan, get the cannon. I believe in me. Vandy, good night. Good night, lovely. Thank you so much for streaming with me tonight. Doing this with you is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. Also, my MF is backing, so I'm going to do something else. Like, at this point, I would provide vision, so I would, like, sweep. I mean, in a normal game, because I've already got my vision item, I would have changed to a trinket. Oh, they're going in here. Alright, let's go.
So, Aurelia, if you look at your score versus that Warwick score, he's pretty much...
I just realized. Did you die? My bad.
To be fair, we shouldn't have taken a fight under the tower. That was my bad, but...
I am...
Warwick, come here.
I was out here trying to pick a massive team fight, not realizing that oh, didn't even need me. Yeah, what I was going to say before is that at this point in the game, if this was not a bot game, I would be providing vision, so I'd be dropping wards. Once I'm going to should have gotten the Luna Leo skin instead of the solo one. The Luna one is so pretty. It's so pretty. Yeah, so I'd be providing vision, dropping wards here and there. Wow. Wow. So lucky.
You can try and draw them back out again if you want. But if you initiate with your E, we should be able to change the stun of the leg and kill something. One out, but that's it. E. Nice work. Go on.
Can we just like ultra in base? Does that work? Is she gonna... Oh, did you not?
I don't
My
know.
bad. Soz. I thought you were gonna ultra as well. I'm out of mana.
Right, I just bought a Magi Soul Sealer, which means I can die 5 times.
Yes! Nice! One more! Yes!
Yay! Have bought Tech Curse.
Bye! What's your mouse sensitivity? It looks pretty high. Probably too high? It's just... Yeah, maybe I should reduce my mouse sensitivity? I've got real ship positioning, so that might be why. That might be like a contributing thing. Oops, I hit the thingy and not the cannon. Can you not? Oh, I've got my locket on the wrong button. I have no mana, I can't do anything. Just...
Diana, do you want a red?
I can't do a thing. I can do that though. This is gross. It's mostly the queuing of minions that made me wonder. Yeah, it is pretty high. Maybe that's something I need to reduce. Didn't realize this was a bots game. Yeah, it is. That's why it's so simple. That's why they say outrageous in the chat. 2v4 might be a bit optimistic for a bot game. What do you mean? Like, because we're playing bot games, so even if we were just 2 people, it would fill in automatically. It would fill in the rest of the roles. Civ. I love that. You have a lot to learn for Kiana, yeah. But she's apparently good fun, I've been told. Who wants the honor? Because we were in a duo here, MF, I'm going to honor you. Yay. Oh yeah, what I forgot to mention was pings. So, we spoke about buffs. Oh yeah, and buffs, another thing about buffs is that should we go an intermediate game? I feel like we should probably play an intermediate level game at this point. Is everyone okay with that? Let's make it harder. So about buffs, the red buff and the blue buff,
Last one.
they only last for, is it 3 minutes? Can someone please double check that? Fact check it. And then if you die, if you kill someone with the red buff, or if you die with the red buff, it transfers to the other person and it resets. All right, who should I play? I'm giving people a bit of a tour. Should I play Morgana? Morgana's a lot of fun. 2 minutes? All right. See, I job test, I didn't get around to that. Yeah. Oh, what happened? Posting links? Oh, let me permit you. Oh, whoops. Thank you. Permitted Justin fan. That's weird. Why did I? That was weird. Did that happen for everyone? I hit permit without actually putting in your name for some reason. There you go. I've been meaning to practice like Rakan. I wanted to practice Zyra as well. And Braum is always someone I've been wanting to learn as well. Nope, 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 nope. You, and you. Janna? I should probably practice Janna as well. I've never played Janna really. I mean, I have played her, but not like properly. Try to paste the blue buff wiki link. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been told I should learn Rakan. Like, I know the basics of Rakan, but I'm not very good at him. But I've been told that I should work on him because he's basically like Leona, but with an escape as well. So where Leona is a one-way train, Rakan still has that safety of being able to juke back and forth, but still has, you know, the engages and is a bit of a tanky support. What else did I miss in chat? Did I missed it. That's what she said, and I'm very upset about it. I can't remember what was said. But
Let's make it harder.
Oh, nice. Nice. I do have an emote for this.
I have the maturity level of a child.
That's what that emote is for.
You want to go mid, Aurelia?
Sure.
I am a calm, so I will just be passively up, doing nothing.
Alright. So, before I was talking about pings. Alright. Phrasing! Yeah, so we also have the BTTV ones. Thanks, Sue. So if you press Alt, wait, is it Alt? What is it? I don't even know what it is, because I press it without even thinking. Where's that? G, there we go, that's the one. I'm like, what? Where's my emote button? That's my emote thingy, but pings, wait. Oh, it's control. It's control. It is. Oh no, it is Alt. It is Alt. I don't know why it wasn't working before. So if people, if you hold down Alt and you drag, you can do on your ways, you can do danger, you can do enemy missing, and help. So these basically just, I instinctively, I freak out because people are pinging. I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? What am I missing out on? And then I'm like, wait, we're literally talking about pings. Yeah, so basically, so if I ping that I'm on my way, so as a support, I can be like, cool, I see a team fight happening over there. Like earlier when Garen was running down and I was running up as Lux, I'll ping that like, I'm on my way, I'm coming. And that little arrow there kind of shows you which direction the person is coming from as well. Oh God, please don't. I almost took your buff, I'm very sorry. Yeah, so it can be a good way, especially like, and if you're playing jungle as well, it can be a good way to let people know that you're about to come gank their lane. So you can, like, they'll know to go up and pick fights. Oh God, whoops, I just did a very terrible thing. I just tried to Q Master Yi as he was in me, because I am a moron. I'm not used to having a level 1 Yi because I don't jungle main. Like I'm not. Anyway, whatever. Ignore me.
You can also show enemy pathing. Say, for example, you glance down at the map, you see the jungler, you can tell everyone where you saw them.
Yeah.
And you can tell them where you saw them going.
Yeah. Oh man, I did it again! I did it again! I fucking did it again! You can tell I am not used to that EQ. Nope! I timed it. No, this time I timed it completely wrong again. Oh, he just randomly flashed. Lol. There's a warded ping, which is on a separate button. Yeah, so I've got that to... I've bound that to V. So you can tie that in your own settings. So if I press V, wherever my mouse is, that just means enemy has vision. And I'm going to throw out a Q because I can't land a Q today, apparently. This is another one of those days where I can't land a thing. Good job, Karma. Who's that? Banshee? Good job.
Yeah. Getting bullied by these boys at top.
Okay. Yeah, so pings as we were saying before. So that means on my way. If my Jinx is pushed up too hard, I can like tell it to B. And then we can do it like that. There we go, nice. No, whoops. I should not have been in that. I should not have been that pushed up. We should probably back at this point. I do not have enough gold for my... I am too low. I don't really want to... Actually, let's stay. Oh, too late. Yeah, no, you're here. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. I want heaps more gold first, and they've already, like, these gonna back, so... We can safely farm here until he, I need another 100 gold. What were the other ones I was going to say? Help. So if you're getting, like, reamed and... Oh! Thread and the needle. If you're getting reamed and, like, they're pushed up against your tower, you can, like, at this point, if we were super low health, they've been destroying us all game, they're pushed up against the tower, we can, like, ping for help. And that is generally us asking the jungle to come in for a gank. Or if something is happening somewhere else, if you're in a team fight, you know that a team fight's about to break up. See, look at that! The jungler rocks up. Nice! Oh no! Our kindred still died. If I had gotten that ignite on that Graves... There we go. That... Oh. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Alright, at this point I can back because I've got gold for my next item. Get reamed. Oh, the cannon. Alright, let's back. And then, what was the last one? Enemy missing. Alright, so, for example, we're in lane and the support just walks away. Or if they've died and they should have come back into lane, but they haven't, so they could appear anywhere else on the map. It just means, so if you just ping that, it just means enemy missing. And that means that they're not in the lane where they're meant to be. Or if someone like was here, like you can kind of ping that to say, I'm just going to tell Rogue, just teaching pings disregard. So like if I've had vision of someone and then they disappear, so say like the enemy jungle, I just saw the enemy jungle here because he walked across a ward. I can ping like that, and that just means that like, oh, you know, there was an enemy there, but now he's missing. But generally, everyone knows that the question mark ping is mostly used when you screw up, when your teammate screws up, and dies and you want to flame them, that's mostly what you use your ping for. Or right there, when your support takes the kill and does that, you can ping your support as well. Everyone knows. You spam it. Yeah, exactly. When your support takes the kill by accident. What the fuck? Oh my god, I'd like, as a support main as well, like I get instant PTSD when an ADC starts doing that at me, because it happens in games all the time. If you accidentally like miss a cannon because you're busy like helping with something else and you're not in lane or whatever it is, you get spam pinged. It's such a... Yeah, or like if I accidentally hit one minion too late and accidentally get the last hit, constant fucking question mark pings as well. It's just gonna happen.
How are you supposed to level up then as support?
So you level up with XP. So if you look at my screen, or if you go to escape and you go to interface, you scroll all the way down and you check in that box that says experience, you will see every time a minion dies in your presence, you'll get a little thing that says 19 XP over your head. And then, so that means that you just level up in experience every time. But we get gold by being within range of your ADC getting last hits. So this item that I have, Frostfang, it means that I get gold as my ADC kills. So I'm just gonna go in. Let's go in. Yee. I played that very badly, but that went okay after all. Yeah, so this support item means that I get, I can't point my mouse onto it, but it just means that I get gold passively as my ADC farms. Thanks, Sue. Alright, we've got a disgusting amount of gold now, so at this point, we'll try get another plate, and then we'll probably back out. You don't want to stay too long up against the tower, because the enemy is going to rock up, like Graves just did. So we'll probably back at this point. But we're super strong, so we could probably stay. Oh, great. I did it again. I did it fucking again. I'm going to try keep him in my... Ah! Help!
Yeah. Run away.
Wait until after he does his Q before you try it to. Nice!
Model always been that big.
Nice! Alright. I mean, I also have this right here, this stopwatch. A stopwatch is, oh, I should not even click it, not even to move it, because I'll accidentally press it and then I'll use it and I'll be very upset. So that stopwatch is a temporary Zonya's. So it puts you into stasis for, was it 2.5 seconds? Normally I would level up my vision thing, but I'm playing Morgana, so I'm gonna level up my Zonya's first. Oh wait, hold on. I want to level up my Frost Fang. Oh, I've already done that. Cool. Why? Wait, hold on. Why is that not? No, that's all. It's the old thing I'm thinking of. Also, something I did not do, because I am a trashy low support, is exchange my trinket as soon as I finish my quest. So as soon as you complete your quest, which means that you've gotten I think it's like 400 gold or 500 gold, whatever it is. I don't remember. A bunch of gold. 500, I think it is. Your vision items unlock. So that just means that you're able to use the, you get vision trinkets. Once you do that, you don't need this trinket anymore. So you can swap that into this thing. This is called a sweeper.
You didn't see that, Kindred.
Someone just took the dragon. And so a sweeper will sweep forwards. And it's not going to be useful in this game because we're playing against bots. But it's a good thing, like get into the habit of always swapping into your sweeper as soon as you've completed your quest. Unlike me, who never remembers to swap out my trinket because I am a scrub. And I get into lane just as I get back here. Now we... Ooh, so this thing here is the Rift Herald, and so that lives in this pit over here in early game. And the jungler, it's the jungler's job to destroy... Where did you go? There he is. Good job. This Rift Herald will charge at towers. So if you have a lane that's doing really well, you can use it to kind of push lane a little harder. Or if you have a lane that's really behind, you can use it to try even it out. But yeah, so basically it just means it's just going to keep going up and hit towers. So we've escorted this all the way up to the top. And everyone else has backed off, so ideally I would as well, but Jinx is staying now with me, so I'm okay to stay.
Fun fact, the Rift Herald today was Shelly.
It is Shelly! So if you hear casters talking about Shelly, that is the Rift Herald. Louis, hi! Coach Hangry, it me. We have an actual coach here, so coach is Cyclone. So at this point I can demonstrate wards. So here we've got 2 wards. The difference between your regular yellow trinkets that you have in the beginning of the game and control wards is that the yellow wards are going to be invisible. So this one here is a normal ward, so that will stay like here. So that just means that we can see these, but the enemy can't see them. So I could drop another one. I'll go over here. I have no idea why. Okay, I'm gonna ward in here. Oh, whoops! No, I just dropped. I did a sweeper instead out of habit. This is a sweeper. So it just means that this will show us the enemy ward. So if the enemy had one of these invisible wards, what are they called? Stealth wards? Then that would reveal them and we can destroy the enemy wards. Cyclone? Who?
Jinx, ult him!
Jinx?
Press R!
Kill.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, nice.
Didn't want to waste it.
It's a kill.
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Yeah! Roots for days. Wish I could have that. Phrasing. What else? What else? You reckon I'm doing a far better job? I get distracted by, like, I'm really bad at multitasking. So I can either talk about things or I can play. If I'm trying to do both, I just screw everything up.
Good thing for roaming is if you are a squishy, which means if you do a lot of damage and if you can't take much damage, don't walk anywhere you can't see.
Yes.
Like if that means if you have to take the long route, then you take the long route. If they're like, why did it take you so long to get there? Your response is, well, put some freaking wards.
Yes. So about vision right now, yeah, don't what we call face check. Don't face check bushes. So if I didn't have vision on the other side of this bush, what's an example? So I don't have any vision in this bush, so I wouldn't really just walk. Oh god, I'm just busy chatting about things. I'm teaching. I'm coaching. I am not going to just face check walking out here. So here, for example, I know that there's people here, enemy champions, but I have, well, now I do because we've got wards. Whatever. Don't walk into bushes unless you're very, very, very tanky.
That part of the map is referred to as fog of war. It means
yes.
you have no vision there.
Yes.
And the general rule of thumb is if you glance down on your map and you can't see all 5 members of the enemy team, assume they're in the bush next to you.
Exactly.
If you know where they are, you don't know they could be anywhere.
Exactly. Ooh, there's a ward there. That's another kind of ward. What are they called? The blue ones? What are they called?
Sejuani or Silas. They literally could be anywhere.
Yes. And if they've got champions with very good... Ooh, god. I just did a silly. Ah, everyone's coming up that way. I should have gone up. I'm gonna go up this way. Heh, see what he did? He just face checked that. So you see what happened there? I thought I was gonna die, and then my teammate pinged that she was on her way. So yeah, so they did the whole like coming, and so I knew that they were coming down river. Also, I can see them on the map. But that's a really good way to communicate to someone that you're gonna help them out and that this is good. Come at me, and I will do all the things. Also, there are lots of different kinds of boots. Again, use your build guides to know what to build when. Because I don't really need wards or anything, so I'm not going to level up my war vision thing. I'm just going to go straight for a redemption item. Very deliberate bait, yes. Oh yeah, what I was going to say before. So that little wave that you may or may not have seen up here, that little wave that I did here, that like I hit that little shiny plant thing, and suddenly we got vision. That's, yeah, I don't even know what they're called.
Raya Bloom.
That. An absolute clinic on phase checking. Exactly. So this is an infernal. We can see that. That icon there means that it's an infernal drake. So he's going to hit that. Oh no, he won't. I'll hit it. So you see that? You see that on the map? It just means that we get vision. And that means that we can see where their enemy champions are. Oh, I just took that. Thank you. And it means we can see where their wards are as well. Alright, let's go fuck up this Morgana.
There's 2 bot lane.
Yeah. I've kind of got my microphone in front of my mini-map, so I'm being very bad at... Oh, God.
Oi!
Oh, she flashed out of that. I didn't even, like... Excuse me. Rude. You just got owned. We all just got owned by this Morgana. Oh, I cannot believe. Thank you. Ah, minions! I cannot believe we just... Wow. Wow. We just got destroyed by a bot. Juked. Juked. Absolutely juked.
I'm gonna uninstall my client.
This is it. Like, I am not worthy. I am not worthy. We should all just, yeah, just uninstall. No more League for any of us. This is it. We're done for tonight. Yeah, well, I was talking about vision before. So at this point, even though I'm being attacked, I kind of want to get this tower. This is very... Ah! No, there's no more minions. I screwed that up. There we go. I did not need to waste my ignite on that, but oh well. I'm not running the risk of doing Morgana all over again. Uninstalls the internet. Yep. Have I missed anything else? Are there any other kind of things that we... Ah! You stay away. Oops. Yee! Alright. My job, basically, the entire game, to summarize this role, is my job is to keep my Jinx the fuck alive. Oh, I swear. So my job is basically keep your ADC alive while trying to kill the enemy ADC. So the entire game is, like, it's all capped to the flag stuff. Hit the enemy nexus, like destroy the enemy nexus while trying to protect your own nexus, and then destroy the enemy ADC while protecting your own ADC. And that's basically all you need to consider. That's how it all works. It's simple. And so my job, unless I'm doing like the odd roam, if my ADC knows to stay safe, if I am free to do so, I might do the odd roam and try help another lane, or try help like jungle with the Drake or something. But generally speaking, I will be sitting on my ADC the entire time, protecting them, keeping them alive, because the ADC is, generally speaking, ideally the one who is meant to carry and win the game. So you want to keep your ADC alive at all costs. What else? What else? I think about vision in terms of layers, like an onion. Pink's closest to your own base, and then yellow wards, then blue wards furthest out. Oh, yes, that's a very good way to very good way to illustrate it. So pinks, because they... Oh yeah, what I didn't say was that pinks are not invisible. So the enemy team, if they walk into a bush where your pink ward is, they will see that and they can destroy it. So you want to keep your pink wards relatively close. You don't want to drop them too close to the enemy team because they'll just see them and clear them straight away. Kind of defeats the purpose a little. But yeah, because they don't expire the way your normal yellow wards do, so you want to, you want to place them wisely. Also, they cost gold. What else?
Are also good because they require 5 hits to kill, and if you can chase the enemy team off the control ward, if I remember correctly, they actually regenerate back to 5 hits again.
They do, yes. 4 hits.
4?
But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So if they only hit like 2 hits on the control board, and then they get involved in a team fight or something, yes, they will regen.
There's a lot of the 2 layers are referred to as macro and micro play. So
Yes.
macro plays are like really big movement oriented visible plays, and micro plays are you probably won't recognize them unless you know what you're looking at.
Yeah, and also you can think of like I feel a little out of my depth talking about these things with an actual coach in the chat, but you can also think of like macro and micro in terms of as a support I focus a lot on macro things. I will focus on like what wave should we be what lane should we be pressuring, what objectives should we like, should we be trying to set up for Drake, like what Drakes are spawning, what what's the vision, like all these kind of bigger, larger strategy, like big strategy kind of things, and I'm not focusing on like micro things like last hitting or being super mechanically gifted, like I'm not going to sit there and play Zed or like Katarina or something, like I can't. I'm not that good. I'm old. My fingers don't work like that anymore. But yeah, so like there's different, depending on your style of game, there's always going to be a champion that suits you, and there's a role that suits you as well. Like I'm 32, I can't play as fast as these like 16-year-old kids do because they're incredible. So I focus on trying to make better decisions instead. So this is why support suits me very well. Is there anything else I missed?
I think anything that you have missed, like even the stuff you've covered tonight, you're gonna have to recover because you forget. You're gonna forget.
Yeah. So we've dumped a lot of information on everyone tonight, and we've given a lot more information than we were expecting to. I think, in our little breakdown that Vandy and I had done, we try to keep it relatively simple, and then as you go, you just kind of start talking about stuff, and then you realize halfway through, you're like, oh god, we just overloaded everyone with so much stuff. But don't freak out, don't stress. We know that this is way too much information, and it is like it's okay to be overloaded right now. It's fine to freak out right now and feel intimidated. Like that's completely normal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Angel Beats. Thanks for the games, and thanks for the follow. And like it's totally fine, and you're just gonna practice, and you like generally just be of the mindset that you are gonna suck a lot until you suck slightly less in a couple of months' time, and that's fine. And then if you're some people, you just never stop sucking.
One of the best ways to learn isn't to try and get better, it's to accept that you are. It's not sucking, but you're gonna make mistakes. And then all you have to do is examine that moment and go, is there something I could have done? Yes or no? If yes, what could you have done and try and do it? And if no, accept that it happened and move on.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
If you are getting ganked and the jungler is camping you and you can't leave your tower and you can't CS, there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
And sometimes that happens.
Yep. And like something that is really important as well, like when stuff goes wrong, oh god, my music is a little loud, let me turn this down a little bit. When something is going wrong, as you said, and you've been hard feeding the entire game, which you likely will do when you're beginning, every time something happens, just think, okay, cool, I fucked up, what am I gonna do about it? What do we do next? So, I fucked up because I did XYZ. Cool. In future, maybe let's try to not do XYZ. But now that we're in this situation, that's fine. Yeah, like don't tilt, don't get upset. Just be like, cool, what's my next move? How can I turn, what constructive things can I do? So as a support, for example, you still have utility, know your role, know your champions. Because even if I am 10 kills in, 10 deaths in, and I've am having a terrible game and I'm basically just walking fodder, I can still provide vision. I can still I can buy items that will actually do things upon activation. So I can like slow people down, or I can shield people, or I can you know, I can still have utility without being a part of a team fight. Don't get upset. It's only a game. Exactly. Dr. Tab, hi.
Riot's implemented a lot of catch-up mechanics in their game and diminishing return mechanics.
Yeah.
So if you are in the circumstance that you are 10 deaths deep and you are feeding and you are being camped and you're getting 3-man dove under your tower, it turns around into being it's a waste of their time. So if they keep doing that, you are giving them less than they would get if they went anywhere else. And so those kinds of micro plays for them are not paying off. So it's actually not that bad. The problem is your team probably isn't going to recognize that.
Yeah, exactly. And then and that's all that might be a little bit too advanced for now. But that's the kind of thing that you learn as you practice. You'll see that you have bounties on people and stuff, but we'll cover that later on. But basically, if you're hard feeding, just stay safe, turtle, stay back, try to help with shields and heals and things if you can, farm safely. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, as Spawn was saying, it's a game. The most important thing is that you're having fun. So if you've had a couple of shitty games and you're not having fun, the best thing to do is turn it off and go do something else for the evening. Or play some teamfight tactics and then come back another day, because playing when you're tilted is a really terrible idea.
Yeah, don't do that to yourself. Take breaths, untilt yourself. At the end of the day, unless you've won 3 back-to-back worlds,
yeah,
everyone can get better. Everyone can get better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, League is the game, it's the thing that I despise the most and love the most on the internet. It's a very complicated relationship. All right, I am going to call it there for the evening. Thank you everyone for tuning in for our little crash course. Thank you so much. Yeah, lovely to play with you as well. And should we... Oh yeah, just as a general heads up, this is going to be a 10-part series. So a tab to tab. It's a terrible game and I keep on playing. I know, I'm a sucker for punishment. Yeah, it's going to be a 10-part series. So this was the first episode. This is just our kind of crash course, our welcome. We're going to be talking about, so next episode we'll talk about, next stream, we'll talk about top lane, and then we'll do mid, we'll do ADC, we'll do support, we'll do jungle, and then we'll talk about objectives and late game strategies. What was the other one we've got? We broke it all down in very neat little groups. Then we'll talk about itemization and farming and itemization, and then Civ. And then in episode 9 we'll get into advanced details. So we'll talk about wave management, we'll talk about lane matchups, we'll talk about masteries, and then maybe things like positioning and stuff like that. And then for the last one, we've got nothing planned. For the last one, we'll just see what people want to know more about. We'll see if we've missed anything. Yeah, we'll kind of leave it open for questions. Yeah, I think that is all for today. So I will not be here next week, but Vandy will be holding next week's. So I am going on a unexpected trip. So I will be abroad as of Sunday. So yeah, so next week Vandy will be holding this by herself, and then I'll be back the week after, hopefully. So yeah. Is anyone else online? Who is online? Who can we go and raid? Let me open my Twitch. I haven't even had Twitch open in the meantime. Oh my god, that was so bright. I just destroyed my eyeballs. Do they stream? Vandy? Yeah, so if you command multi, if I did that, that is basically where we've been hosting. So Vandy was on before. She just dropped off for this last hour. But, so we've been co-streaming this, so we're co-teaching. And then, who is playing League? No one's playing League. Alethea is playing Apex. Should we go raid Alethea? Or Kate. Kate's playing Siege. Actually, let's go raid Kate. So Kate is a very good friend of mine, and she's from Perth. She's a great streamer and a very, very good Siege player. And she is an incredible human being. And she's one of my favorite grammar good. She's one of my favorite people on Twitch. She's one of my favorite humans within the streaming community. So let's go give her a raid. And if any of you happen to have oranges, this is usually, for all the people who are new to my stream, this is usually what we use to... Oh, hey Roman, how you doing? You got here just in time to end stream. Come bring your invisible oranges. We usually, a thing that I do on my stream is that Oh, Moogs! Hi, Moogs! Thank you! Someone always remembers to do my socials and things. Thank you, Moogs. You're late? No, you are perfect. Well, everything about you is perfect. What was I going to say? Yes, we demand oranges. I'm very bad at finishing my own sentences. So let's go raid, give us some oranges, and where is Kate? Is that enough A's? 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more A. 5. We got it? Yeah, we got it. Thank you so much, Roman. Thank you, Cyclone. Thank you, Rogue. Thank you, everyone who is here tonight. You have all been wonderful. She's who I'm helping with customs right now. Ooh, Kate? Sukai? I completely... Who are you referring to? I have no idea who you're referring to, but yes, sure. Have a wonderful evening. Kate, awesome. All right, let's go give Kate a raid. I tell her I love her. I mean, I'm gonna raid now, so I'll tell her I love her, but you can also tell her I love her. Throw her some oranges. Okay, bye.